Welcome in, it's your Oracle King Baddie here, back at it again for another live stream reading. How's everybody doing? Will we be vibing or no? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, happy Tuesday. For some of you guys, it's your holiday break. So for some of y'all are tuning in during your holiday break. Thank you for watching during your holiday break, you guys. Let me get y'all up here on the screen. Shout out to the OGs. I know I have been MIA. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but we're here today. Do you forgive me? I just have a lot of readings to get to, you guys, so I'm doing a lot of the personal readings before the end of November. If you guys will, the link is in the description box below. I do have a Black Friday sale, so definitely take advantage of that while you get the chance to, okay, you guys? I did that for you to surprise you guys, because I know a few people was asking about it like 2 weeks ago, and I said, nah, I'm not going to do one. I ended up doing one, so surprise, surprise. All right, you guys, we got a little sale going on, but it's only between now and December 1st, so take advantage of it now while you have the chance to, if you have the means to do so, okay? They're only going to be available for the 7 to 10 business day delivery. I was going to do a fast pass, but I got a lot going on this week. So yeah, that's not going to be possible, okay? But what we can do is run up that sale so you guys can book your reading, okay? Because after November, I'm not going to be doing any more personal readings, okay? I won't be doing personal readings until March 2026. So just keep that in mind. That's why I got the sale going on, because I know a few of you guys was like, you know, I'm about to be shopping. You got a little discount going. And I said, you know what? I need sale. But it's only for a week, okay, you guys? So it's only between now and December 1st, and then it's done. It's done for a while, okay? All right, sir. That's what I got going on here. Let me set up the board here for the career readings. I was only going to do a collective career reading, but I know you guys like doing the individual sign. So we'll do an individual sign collective instead of the normal all signs combined collective. All right, so this is going to be your career reading, energy check-in. And we're going by the calendar year. So a few people were asking. Okay. We go by the calendar year in the morning, but at night you guys get to pick the live stream lineup. So we're going to do a career reading with just the calendar year, okay, of how the zodiac signs go. So you can still drop your zodiac sign down in the chat though, because you know I love to see it, period. All right. I got my Sagittarius up in the building. Happy birthday, Sagittario. Y'all excited for y'all reading? Happy birthday season. My Sagittarius biddies and zeddies up in the building. It's official. We in your season. How you feel? How you feel? You feeling good? I'm going to do these in a different color. Let's do green and purple. Or actually, let's do green and blue. I like green and blue. Plus, this marker writes better. Sagittario. Okay, you guys? So happy birthday to my Sagittarius. Don't forget to come in tonight for the love reading. You guys get to go first. You get to pick your extra bell and whistle. For those of you who are new here, that's what we do for the Sagittariuses in the love readings, okay? I was getting back to a lot of y'all comments over the weekend on YouTube. So you might have seen me commenting, for those of you who be looking out for me in my replies. You know, I always love to reply. I just got to do it when I get a chance. All right, so this is going to be the energy check-in for career. All right, so let's start off with Sag. All right, Let's start off with Sag. We go Capricorn. Is it Aquarius? Yes. Shout out to the OGs. Hey, how's everybody doing? We be vibing. I'm not used to all these YouTube changes. There's a lot going on. She said a Black Friday sale. Hold up. Tay Bay, you funny. She said, let me find out. Thank you for being here, you guys. I am not going to be cooking. No. This week. I am not cooking. I'll probably go out for some food. I'll probably definitely go out for some food, you guys. All right, let me finish this board. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, all right, here we go. So that's the calendar year lineup, okay, you guys? A couple people were commenting in the comments, wondering how the lineup goes during the day, I guess, versus the night. So during the day, we go by calendar year because there's not a lot of people, there's not enough people in to come up with the live stream board. I just like to just do that just to get out of the way. At night, everybody's in a live stream, so it's easy for them to drop the Zodiac sign and they come up with the board, okay? So at night, you guys come up with the board. During the day, I do, okay? So that is how we do it over here. For those of you who were wondering. All right. Let's get into what's going on with the energy check-in and career and finances. Starting off with Sagittario, okay? Lock in, gang. Lock in. Thank you, God, Source, Creator, Ancestors, and Angels for everything that you do for me in the collective on a daily. All the love, the sustenance, the abundance, the peace, the harmony, the grace, the balance, the protection. For we are nothing without it. We are everything with you. At this time, I ask that you cleanse my space, my mind, body, soul, and spirit of any low vibrational energies or entities that do not belong here. Only that of the highest white light is allowed in this space. Anything low vibrational is commanded to leave out by my higher forces of love and light. Ashe, and so it is. Thank you, Source, Creator. No weapon formed against me shall prosper while I'm in and out of this space for my Aries all the way through Pisces signs. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. Ashe, and so it is. Thank you, Source, for all that you do for me in the collective on a daily. For we are nothing without it. We are everything with you. So glory be to the Most High. To the Most High. Forever and ever, never. Ashe, and so it is. Thank you, God, Source, Creator. All right, we locked in, gang. All right, we're about to get into these career messages. I'm going to do just an energy check-in for career and finances and energy check-in. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. What is it that my Sagittarios need to hear? Happy birthday, Sagittarius, babies. All right, drop your bow and arrows in the chat. We starting off with you. Let's see. Huge decisions. Oh, you making a huge decision right now? Right now? Spirit is showing me here that you're making a huge decision soon or right now. So I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Huge decision about career and finances coming up, or that you already are in the midst of that. Maybe you didn't want to make final decisions, but maybe you're pondering on huge decisions. We have here, it has to do with your benefits. A huge decision about your employee benefits, or what you're benefiting or not benefiting from in the workplace. Maybe you're not benefiting from a toxic work environment. Maybe you're not benefiting from the pay. Maybe you're not benefiting from the vacation time if you don't have sick days and you want that. So you're wondering, what am I really taking from this? What am I not benefiting from? And how can I change that? Is it going to require large permanent decisions, or maybe something that could be worked out and discussed? Maybe we can come up with a negotiation. That's crazy. As I was saying that, look at this card that came out. I wonder if the playback will show it the way it flipped out. Look at that. I said negotiation, and it came right out. I love when that happens. Thank you, Spirit. We connected. We be vibing. That's how you know you in the right room for the read, okay? Period. All right, so book a personal if you need one. Link is in the description box below. I'm running a Black Friday sale between now and December 1st. All right, we have here credit repair. So you're trying to repair your either literally your credit score or like payments due. It doesn't have to be credit score exactly, but it could be payments due, credit card bills, things like that. You're trying to stay on top of things. But also with that credit repair, you're trying to repair your reputation, or not even really repair it, but build a reputation. And for some of you guys, you might be negotiating new things with the employer that you're at, or you might be interviewing for somewhere new because the employer where you're at isn't really flexible. They're more traditional or stuck in their ways. So you're like, listen, I need a second job, third job, or I'm going to make a huge decision to leave this one job to go to the other. So that's what I'm seeing somebody make a final decision on. And some of you guys are making that after your vacation time. So you might not be making this final decision or a huge decision until after the holidays. Okay, I think you're gonna ride out the holidays as is right now. Then come January, you might be looking towards stuff. February, March is probably when you're gonna make that final decision. Okay, let's get a timing card. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. What do we have here for the collective of my Sagittario? Timing card, timing wise. Within 6 months, you'll be working somewhere else, or you'll be finalizing whatever decision you and your employer negotiate. Okay, so within 6 months, you can expect some type of outcome to what you were wondering or expecting. So within 6 months, not too long. All right. So if you guys were expecting something to change right now, try again a little later. Okay, so within 6 months is the time frame that Spirit's giving me here. All right, let's get some more messages. What's the T on this? Huge decision. What's the T, Spirit? Hello? What's the T? What's the T? What's the T? Dogs. You getting together with your dogs? D-A-W-G? It's not spelled like that here, but that's how I'm taking it. Huge decision. Getting together with friends. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. Okay, so Spirit is saying the T on this huge decision, or whatever it is that you may have a huge decision coming up on, because it might not be right now. But anything that comes up or anything you're dealing with right now, for others of you, it feels like a collective of you guys will be getting together with friends, focusing on family time, focusing on the holidays, enjoying life, enjoying what you have right now. And Spirit is saying we have a staff of angels and ancestors who will assist in helping you take care in difficult times. Okay, they'll be assisting you in this difficult time or this huge decision that you have yet to make. So they're saying, don't worry your pretty little mind, your pretty little heart, your handsome mind, your handsome heart, for the guys out there. But it's definitely giving, there's nothing you could do about anything right now as far as huge decisions. So Spirit is saying, don't worry, you're going to be taken care of in difficult times. Focus on family members, friends, quality time with those you love, and Spirit's going to work out whatever's supposed to be going on in the background. Okay, so that's what I have here. That's your best advice. This reading is timeless because you guys got the 6 months card. So this can happen anywhere between the day you watch this reading to the next 6 months. For some of you guys, you won't watch this reading until January. For others of you, you're watching this reading today, November 25th, okay, 2025. So take it how it resonates and when it resonates, okay? We have here employee benefits clarified by opportunities are waiting for you. So there is a door of opportunity opening up for you within the next 6 months. You're going to know what that is for you because everybody's going to be different on different journeys, different paths, different timelines. But it looks like the reason why you might be going towards a new opportunity is because someone you know is undependable and undependable and insincere, which could be an employer here. Okay, so I'm seeing here that Spirit is guiding you to a new direction or guiding you to speak up during difficult times, or maybe in the next 6 months on anything that is of concern for you. because there's an employer or somebody, whoever you got to report to, or whoever signs that paycheck. You know, it might just not be working out there, you know, or it might be something where we need to make adjustments. Okay. So Spirit is saying lion energy, time to act. The time to act will be when you are able to make a final decision on what it is that you want to do. Okay. So Spirit is saying definitely act on any insincere or undependable circumstance or employer, or even work environment, because you know what I mean, like listen, emotions are high right now. I'm gonna let you know that right now. It is Mercury retrograde and the emotions are high right now. They're at its peak. Between last week and this week is just ridiculous. Like I just can't get over it. So be mindful. Be mindful. Just keep that in mind. Okay? Yup. And as I'm saying that, look at this card that flew out. I knew it. Lightning strikes, right? We got the lightning bolt coming out. It says control your anger or you will be sorry. This is like a mental note that you need, okay? Sagittarius, because like I said, emotions are at an ultimate high right now, and that's what Spirit is talking about as well. Keep this in mind as you are waiting for opportunities to open up for you, as you are going towards new opportunities, as you're taking action and addressing certain difficult conversations you must have, or situations or environments or employers. Addressing all of those things in a demure way is definitely needed here, because child, this might not be your problem, but this may be someone else's problem. And this is what you're going to also need to, you know, kind of combat as well. So like I said, you will be taken care of in difficult times, but also make sure you regulate your own emotions. People are getting irritated and agitated very easily, especially around the holidays. I don't know what the holiday season be doing, but they just be doing that to some people. And I'm like, this is supposed to be the happiest time of the year. But everybody walking around and, you know, stressed, angry, depressed, mad, walking around with their elbows out like they ready for a fight. And I'm like, okay, we ain't got time for that. Like, it's too cold out here to be fighting elbow to elbow with you in Walmart. You feel me? So this is the thing. This is the thing. Hello? And, you know, people are like that in the workplace right now. So just be mindful of that kind of behavior, okay? Let's get the future outcome. What's the future outcome for Sagittario? What's the future outcome for Sagittario? You said we're your birthday twin. You got birthday twins in the chat. Shout out to the Sag for their birthday season. The future outcome, it says concern is the first card out. Concerned about communication on what it is that you want. Oops. Oh, look at that. This card deck wants to just do its own reading. That's crazy. I'm going to show you what cut. Sometimes when the Oracle deck does that, that's the message. All right, here we go. So we have here concern. You're concerned about receiving good news, or about a conversation you had, or receiving some type of callback on an interview, or like I said, a negotiation you may have had with the employer. If you're going to be doing this within the next 6 months, it doesn't have to be at the 6-month mark. It could be 2 months in. Within 6 months here, it looks like you're concerned about how you're going to communicate, or what's being communicated back after communicating, or if you're reaching out to new employers and things like that. If it's that case, you're like concerned, will I hear back? Will I get the interview? Will I get the job? For some of you, you guys are concerned about an upcoming conversation you want to have, and something you want to bring up, how you want to say it. ChatGPT it, you know. ChatGPT will give you a nice little dialogue that you can memorize, so that way when you go into the meeting, you kind of, you know, you don't overstep, or you don't overspeak, or you don't talk too much. You know, you got your words together. But a lot of you Sagittarius, you know how to act, you know how to talk, you know how to present yourself. So I'm not worried about none of that, but it seems like you are with the concern card. You're concerned about incoming abundance here, okay? So your concern is about communication, and will you get the abundance that you want to receive? Again, with the handshake here depicted on the card and the give and take here, you want an equal give and take in a workplace. You want your work responsibilities to match your pay or your hours or your benefits. And this is something that you're going to be bringing up within the next 6 months. Okay, you guys? Now, I am seeing that this is your thoughts, okay? There is thinking here in the next 6 months. Thinking about ending probably things with an employer or a business partner if you have your own business, if this has to do with that. Take it how you see fit. But I am seeing here in 2026, you do have abundance, but it may require you to change your perspective, your thoughts, or change the dynamic between you and whoever signed them checks. Okay, maybe coming up with a negotiation, maybe leveling up, maybe asking for some type of support with hours, pay, position, title, etc. Whatever it is that you're desiring, it looks like you're going to be thinking about ending something for a new beginning. And I do feel like there's more of contemplating going on here rather than final decisions. So like I said, I don't think you're making a final decision until 2026. And I'm going to be quite honest, I don't see you guys making a final decision until like February, March. And for others of you, it might be March, April, or May. So I am seeing it a little later, but now is the contemplation time. Now is the time to start thinking about it, addressing it, but I don't feel like you're going to hear back with anything solid or even start anything when it comes to like a solid decision making if it's your decisions that if it's your decision that you're going to be making on something like completely walking away from a workplace. I don't see you guys actually receiving or doing anything solid until next year. I would say early spring, late winter, early spring. But I feel like that's probably a better time, to be quite honest. But also in the same token, I feel like you still don't know how you want to address things, or you still don't know what to do, or for some of you guys, this situation hasn't even popped up in your life yet. It's probably because it's not going to, or it's because it's just not here yet, okay? So this might be a reading that will resonate later, okay? So take the reading how it resonates. Like I said, book a personal if you need one. The link is in the description box below. All right, let's go. We're moving on to Capricorn. That's going to be a read, Sagittario. All right, happy birthday. Happy year around the sun. Dun. Thank you, Ashley, for the gifts. Thank you so much. Shout out to the OGs. All right, let's get it. Let's find out what's going on with my Capricorns. Lock in, gang. If you a goat, drop your goats down in the chat room below. Let me know you're the greatest of all time. Period, poo. Lock in, gang. Lock in. We're moving on to Capricorn. Keep up. Let's get it. Shout out to the OGs in the chat. Hey, Angelisa, Delilah, Nye, or Dahlia. Sorry, I always call you Delilah by accident. It's my dyslexia. I'll be putting random letters together. And you guys, your handles look hella different now. Like, YouTube changed that in the live stream. They don't have the names. They have the @ symbols now. Y'all notice that? A lot of you guys were noticing that last week, but now they finally finalized it. Like, now everybody's name is the @ symbol. So I don't know if y'all want to change your names back to the original names that you had, but I see on my end @ symbols. I like it. It kind of reminds me of the other platforms, because all the platforms have @ symbols. It's just like, it's just an adjustment, because it's like, bro, why didn't you do that in the beginning? Why are you doing that now? You know what I'm saying? They be trying to fit in with the other platforms. That's cool, but that's an adjustment. I got to get used to that. And then everybody got to change their names back to what it was. So a lot of you guys are probably trying to figure out how to do that. I honestly don't even know how to do that. I guess it would be a back end thing. All right, here we go. Let's get into my Capricorns. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. What do we have for career and finances? Energy check-in. What's the career energy check-in? Energy check-in for career and finances for my Capricorn baddies and baddies. Let's get it. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. We be vibing. Pay bills. Capricorn, I don't even have to tell you to pay your bills. You've been paying them bills. I know you have. You a Capricorn. You the money sign. For some of you guys, maybe it was delayed. Get it together. Lock in, gang. Them gifts, you're going to have to be real with people. I can't buy you gifts this year because we need to pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. You're not disappointing nobody. It's about quality time, not the gifts. Some people just need a nair. Okay? Because people be taking advantage of Capricorns. Anyways, I won't tell. All right, here we go. What do we have here? Pay bills. You might just be more focused on paying your bills right now. It doesn't mean that you're behind, but you may be more focused on like, listen, I'd rather this money go to these bills. You know, I could be overspending for the holidays. Here goes overspending. This could be coming up for some of you guys. Spend wisely. Spend on things that you need, not things that you want. Treat yourself, but don't treat yourself to the point of no turning back, like above your means. Like if you are spending $200 and you only have $50 and you put it on 5 different credit cards, don't spend above your means, okay, you guys? Spirit is saying, watch out for overspending. You got bills to pay, or that might be coming up. Save for a rainy day. That's what it's giving. That's the energy check-in on career and finances. We also have here teamwork, make the dream work. For some of you guys, we have here college students or an internship type entry-level positions. For some of you guys, you're younger, okay? Dress to impress. For some of you, you definitely going to a holiday. There's like a holiday event or a holiday Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you guys celebrate. You know, I don't know what the businesses celebrate and all that, but there's a holiday event coming up. It looks like you be going to that. It looks like you paid to get a new outfit for this, new shoes for it, maybe a new, you know, set of jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you bought some colored contacts. Somebody bought colored contacts for this event or for the holidays, or I don't know. Maybe that was just like an impulsive buy. Randomly getting stuff. I don't know what that is. We have micromanage, growth. We have micromanage and growth coming out for the collective of Capricorn. Okay, so Spirit's message right now is that you guys save your money. You're going to need to save your money. You may have overspent on, I don't know if you're trying to pay all the bills all at once. Pay what you can, because for some of you Capricorns, you are overachievers. So then you spend all your money on all these bills and then you ain't got no money for groceries. So Spirit is saying, you know, manage your money, budget it out. If certain bills can't get paid till a little later and they're going to be past due for a little bit or a short period of time, then they're just going to have to be past due. It's either that you have it or you don't have it, okay? And when you got it, you got it. So these institutions just going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to be flexible. You might want to make some phone calls, make payment plans, or let them know ahead of time, or freeze accounts, whatever you need to do to survive. Okay. I'm also seeing here that for some of you guys, you're watch out for your spending during the holidays, because there might be a bill coming up that you're going to need extra money for. It could be unexpected. Not going to be for all of you, but for those of you, you'll thank me later. That I said that to you now, because it might be coming up later on. I'm also getting anybody who's a part of like a group, an internship, or a work environment. There's an event coming up that you're wanting to dress to impress. I don't know if you want to get that dress or that tux, or you're renting clothing, or maybe you're just buying an ugly Christmas sweater. I don't know. But there's something here that you're attending to. We'll look into that with the T cards later. And then I'm also seeing here micromanage and growth. I'm seeing here that for some of you guys, you find that you're being watched. And for some of you guys, you're in an internship or an entry-level position, and you're being watched closely because you're new, or you're young, or you just stepped into the workplace. I don't know if this is a new workplace, floor, or department. Maybe you've worked there for a long time and everybody's just like, you know, congratulating you, but also watching closely. Is so-and-so doing what they need to do? So somebody might be clocking you. That doesn't have to be for everybody. But there's definitely growth here, okay? So even if you're being watched closely or micromanaged, it doesn't seem to shake you because I'm seeing a lot of growth here. I'm seeing a lot of people being surprised. I don't know why you the greatest all time. Why are they trying to play you like that, son? Why are they trying to play you like that, Capricorn? You might have people looking at you close. I don't know if this is at the event. Maybe this is at the event. People are like, woo, who that? It's Capricorn. They stepped out. They're outside. You know what I'm saying? They don't look the same as they do when they clock in. You know what I'm saying? They look different in their outside clothes. With their outside get up. For some of you guys, you gelled your hair. For the guys, you gelled your hair or your beard. For others of you, you know, you smelling good. Especially the females. They're like, dang, that's what you wear? That's not the same scent that I get when you clock in. When you clock in, you smell like, you know what I'm saying? You smell like coffee or whatever. Or fresh out the shower. But I didn't know you smell like that Dolce. I didn't know you smell like that Prada, that Gucci, that whatever you wear. So for some of you guys, you stepping out different and people are shocked. For some of you, what's interesting with that shocked energy on how someone sees you outside of work versus clocking in for work. For some of you guys, there's somebody attracted to you, but we're not going to do a love read. That's tonight, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or actually, I think I have it scheduled for 7. Just come at 7, child, because I'll probably be late anyway. It's too much going on this week for me. Huge decisions. Yeah, there's some growth here and huge decisions. Yeah, you about to get a payday. That's why you need to save your money. For a lot of you Capricorns, save your money. There's a huge decision to give you a payday after some growth. So after you know, showing other people the reason why you're a Capricorn, because sometimes you just got to show people more than you could tell them. And Capricorns, you're showing up, you're showing out, or you're showing up on time, or you're getting your work done, or people are seeing how you dress and they impressed with that, whether you dress nice at work and outside of work, and they're noticing that you got it together. People who dress nice, they trust you, right? So there's this energy of like no one's micromanaging you anymore, or trying to look too close to question you. Yeah, because I'm getting people underestimating you. I'm hearing the word underestimated. You shocked people. Your work ethic shocked people. Or the way you move, the way you talk, the way you speak, how you respect yourself and others shocked people. They might have judged you, especially if this is a new workplace. Or it could be management that changed, especially if it's new management. They trying to figure out who's who. They don't have the 411 yet. You know how it be. All right, so that's what I have here so far. Let's get into the T cards. I really want to break down. You guys are definitely going to have a payday, but you're going to need a save. Because for some of you guys, like I said, these holidays, they might rip a hole in your pockets, or the unexpected bill might pop up. What's this? I'm going to clarify this. Dress to impress. I'm so intrigued by this. Dress to impress is clarified by Taurus energy. You could have Taurus in your chart. We have the bull here. It says, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. This is in the workplace. When you're clocked in for work, there's somebody micromanaging you or keeping an eye on you from a distance, clocking you to see how you move, what you do, how you speak, how organized you are. Do you get your tasks done on time? Are you punctual? You know, all that. They're looking at every little thing. I could list a whole bunch of things, but you guys get it. This person is watching you closely because they may want to give you a level up in a workplace, or they may want to create challenges for you. Either way, you shock people because of your strength, your fortitude, and what they underestimated you with, which was a lot of this discipline and responsibility, which leads to growth in this payday. So there's a huge decision made on your behalf in the workplace. A lot of people are shocked because I think a lot of people didn't see this coming from the employer, but also they didn't see you being the one in that position so soon. For some of you guys, you just started working somewhere, and in the next 3 to 6 months, some of you guys 9 months, you're already going to be like at one of the top tier levels in the workplace. Like, it's like you skip, hop, and jump over the training, over the extra stuff, over the, you know what I mean? You skip getting dragged into like the breadcrumbing of a workplace, and you go straight to the top. So you go from 0 to 100 basically. Very interesting. But it's because somebody's watching you, or they've been watching you. And this doesn't have to be new. This could have been, somebody could have been watching you 3 months ago. So like, that's why I said in the next 3, 6, 9 months, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't think it's going to take longer than 6, to be quite honest. But, you know, they might have been watching you for a while. That's why I say that. So the 9th month mark could be February. You know, by February, they're already giving you, hey, you know, holidays are over. Here goes the bonus. Here goes the this. We've been looking for somebody like this. We've been watching you for the last 9 months. You know, it could be one of those setups. That's why I said it's not that far away. Look, I told you. Look at this. This is why you're in the room. This is why you come to the room for the read. Book a personal if you need one. The link is in the description box below. I'm having a Black Friday sale, you guys, between now and December 1st. A meeting with a stranger could be important. What did I say? People see your strength, your fortitude, your respect, your responsibilities, your discipline. So when you're showing up like that consistently, and I feel like this is a person who has had their eye on you, it's definitely leading to huge decision and growth when it comes to money. And it has to do with this important person, this handshake, okay? So this person doesn't have to be a stranger, but they could be. It could be someone who is replacing management in the workplace you've been at for the last 3 months or 3 years. I don't know. But Spirit is saying here that there's somebody here who may be familiar with you or who may not be familiar with you, but it's definitely something you don't see coming. And that's what I see here. For some of you guys, I just heard interview. This is an interview handshake. So for some of you guys, this is a stranger, and the workplace that you apply for, you get hired immediately. And then on top of that, you get paid either more, or you get paid the same rate as everybody, but then you jump in the next 3 months to get paid what everybody else isn't getting paid, or to get paid the higher ups, the next higher ups positions pay rate or salary. For some of you guys, you go from hourly to salary, and it's worth it. So that's what I see here. We have dogs, and we have a haystack here. Yeah. Getting together with friends. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. So this dress to impress card here also means that you will be getting together with friends during the holidays, and some of you guys have friends in the workplace. So like I said, this is like a holiday workplace event, so we're still clarifying this information here. And so karma, you will reap what you have sown. So it looks like you're in this position of a lot of positivity, but you might have certain people in the workplace who, I wouldn't say they're hating. They don't come off as haters, to be quite honest. And I know a hater when I see one a mile away in a reading. I feel like these people are just like wondering what karma you did in order to receive that. I think they're just trying to figure you out, Capricorn. They're going to have to go to a university to figure out Capricorn, child. Yeah, for some of you guys, there is a fair man that's going to give you an opportunity. Okay, so this is somebody who could have blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skin, chiseled chin, or a very skinny nose. This is a person who's going to give you this opportunity, whether it's a new workplace or a workplace you're already at. For a lot of you guys, this is already where you're at. For others of you, you just started a new workplace, or it's the next new workplace you do start. For those of you looking for work. Yeah. For some of you, you went to a mixer, by the way. I'm just going to talk to my people who are just out there in the scene, just networking. For some of you, you're going to go to a mixer. You're going to meet this fair man. They're going to give you a handshake and an opportunity. So you got together with friends casually, and you meet somebody who's in a particular industry that you want to be in, or that you're already dabbling in. This is the person who gives you the opportunity, and it leads you to more growth. Payday is a huge decision on this person's end to give you this or to put you on, but they do it because they're like, yo, we need help, or we need your expertise. There's something about your skills that you already do. Could be even how you dress or how you carry yourself or what you look like. Maybe this person is attracted to you. We have danger, especially in money matters. We got the bear card coming out. Yeah, I feel like that's this wintertime energy. For some of you guys, please don't overspend your money. Please save. Because I'm just seeing here that, and for a lot of you guys, like I said, for some of you guys, you're younger. You could be a younger masculine. So this is either your son spending your money or your credit card or your coin or whatever, or this is you. Okay, for some of you guys, you're guys that are, the guys are spending a lot of the money. Probably on somebody who is romantically connected to you. Young men. There's a young man spending money on a whoever their partner is, male or he, she, or they. You're always welcome in my space. But there is a young man here spending money on someone that they love and care about. And I don't know if this person is using you, whoever your partner is. I don't know if they're using you for money per se or particularly, or if this is a relationship you're trying to save because it's on its way out, but I wouldn't do it. That person, I'm getting that person's not going to stick around for too long after the holidays. I'm getting that this person just wants to get their way. They're spoiled brat, or that it's already ending and you can't save the connection just because you buy a few things for the holidays. Don't do it. You're going to regret it. Don't do it. All right, so that is going to be your reading, Capricorn. All right, I didn't get any future outcome except for, this is why I didn't pull the other cards, because the only future outcome that I'm getting is that you're going to have a payday. You're going to have this money, but there's other things that will transpire. So that's why I'm not pulling an extra oracle deck for you. It was pretty upfront with the two that we used. It was pretty self-explanatory for me. So hopefully that resonates with you guys now, or that helps you in the future if you need something to definitely get some advice for yourself in the future. Save it for later if it doesn't resonate, just in case you need to go back to this video, because it's not going to happen for everybody. But for those of you who do need this advice or guidance, it's definitely going to be useful. Okay, so save it if you feel your intuition is telling you to. Okay, with that being said, let's get into my aqua gang. Right. Where's my aqua bots? Hello? Aquarius. Hello? All right. So let's get into my Aquarius. Let's lock into your career, finances, your relationship to money, energy check-in. So let's do the energy check-in for my Aquarius. Energy check-in. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. For the highest good. Let's do the energy check-in. Let's do the energy check-in. Thank you, Spirit. Mexiqueen said she is a hater. I'm screaming. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys. Happy Tuesday. I almost said Wednesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. All right, let's get it. What do we have here for my Aquarius? Entry level. Ooh. 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 You skating into something new. Okay, it looks like you're skating into some new money. Smooth. So this could be an entry-level position at a workplace. This could be a raise or a bonus. So it's entry-level in more of like the figurative way of saying these words of like, oh yeah, you're entering a new level of your pay. You know, this could be a raise, a bonus, a promotion on your check. I like this card. I like this a lot for you guys. I'm getting good vibes, good energy from that. That just gave me goosebumps seeing that card come out. Nice. What else do we have here for Aquarius? Toxic work environment. Wow. For some of you guys, what's interesting, you work in a toxic work environment. For some of you guys, you don't like it there. But what's interesting is that you're about to get the 411. Well, hold on. There's two messages coming in. Hold on. I got to cut it off. Yeah, for some of you guys, this is a new workplace that you find out is a toxic work environment, and you're like, "Oh hell no! Why did I do this again?" Maybe you came from a toxic work environment, only then to apply to a new place, get excited because you got the new workplace position there, and then you find out later it's a toxic work environment. So for a lot of you guys, that's a disappointment. But for others of you, I was feeling really positive from this card. So what I will say was what I was originally gonna say. Um, there's an entry level position within a toxic work environment, but it feels like it's you already work there. So when I say entry level position, I mean I feel like you're entering a new title or a new position or a new pay or something like that. That could be all combined, and it's within a workplace that you don't really like working at, because I'm getting two different storylines here with this. So there's two different Aquariuses here who will be experiencing this or who's experiencing this now. I feel like you're in a toxic work environment and you're about to be entering a new level of your money within that workplace, which is crazy, because I don't know if you guys wanted to leave or you just felt like there was a lot of drama there. I don't know. But yeah, there's definitely it makes me feel like you wanted to leave or you spoke about it. And then they're like, "Oh, we'll give you an extra $1.50, or we'll give you extra $10 or something," and then you want to stay, or it gets you to stay. I don't know what gets you to stay, because I don't know if you wanted to leave. For some of you guys, you was just waiting for something amazing to happen, and you're like, okay, it doesn't feel as toxic anymore. It's like worth the pay. For some of you guys, you justify it because it's worth the pay. So you're like, I'll deal with a toxic work environment as long as I'm getting $75 an hour, or as long as I'm getting this salary of $200K a year. F it. For some of you guys, you're doing that. I'm seeing here spending. For some of you guys, you spent too much time at a toxic work environment. You spent too much time there. You're looking for a new position elsewhere. For some of you guys, you're just so disappointed. I have 3 storylines floating now. Let's see where they lead. We have receipts. You guys, the workplace that somebody works at, it's not going to be for all. I feel like this is a personal read, this part I'm about to say. You're going to see very soon, you're going to see, or you already know this, that the workplace that you were at, the reason why it was a toxic workplace, or the reason why they couldn't give you a raise, or other people a raise, or they couldn't make more money, is because they spent too much money. This work environment spent too much money on the company. They can't pay the employees. I don't know who needs to hear that message, but you got to get up on out of there. They're either about to go out of business very soon. I don't know if they made an announcement about this. Usually companies that go out of business, they don't announce it until the week of, and then you SOL. So if you feel like something in your intuition is telling you, I need to leave this workplace, or something's not right, or it's not adding up, follow that nudge, because Spirit is trying to get you to move on forward from that workplace to a new workplace before the crash. Because somebody's employer or somebody's company that they work for, they're going to be crashing out soon. I'm being so dead ASS. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, for real. Like, they don't have, for some of you guys, you work in insurance claims. It's an insurance place, whether that's in health, dental, I don't know what kind of insurance, car insurance. There's so many different insurances. For some of you guys, you work in this toxic work environment. They're the ones going out of business. It could be an insurance place or not. It could be that you need some type of reassurance. I don't know. I feel like you guys know. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I feel like you guys know. You guys know. For those of you who know this is going to happen, or you have that inkling, you know. For others of you, you don't feel like that. It's not you. That message isn't for you. That message is for the people who feel like this is about to happen. They feel like something's not adding up. Like, literally, something's not adding up. We have 2 calculators on both of these cards back to back. There's no way. Something's not adding up. Look out for that. You guys, if you feel those feelings, I'm telling you, I've been there, done that. If you feel those feelings, Spirit is trying to get you to pivot before the crash out. Unexpected expenses, see? Before the crash out. Yup. There's a company that's going to get sued or go out of business or go bankrupt or something. And you're going to be SOL. You're going to know the week of or 2 weeks before. And it's not enough time to look for a new workplace. It's not enough time to get your expenses together. You know, it's not enough time for certain things. So yeah, unexpected expenses might pop up because of that. So be careful. Trust your intuition. For those of you who need to hear this message, not going to be for everybody. For some of you guys who work in like, what is that? What is that called? You calculate people's finances for a living, or it could be insurance claims. It could be something else. Like you work with numbers. If you work with numbers or the call center and answering phone calls to help others, Spirit is saying, and let me clarify. Hold on. Let me get a clarifier real quick. Oh my God. Literally, the poverty card comes out. Now, granted, it came out in reverse facing me, but it came out in the upright and then spun. So it's a hit or miss. This environment is not good for you. It may pay the bills, but it's not good for you. I feel like the poverty card gives me, this card always gives me it doesn't have to be a lack of money. The money could be there, but it gives me like poverty mindset. It loops you into a cycle of feeling unfulfilled and wondering what the heck you're doing with your life. And it's every year, every season. And it's like, you're wrapped in this cycle of unfulfillment or unhappiness. You're going to be that Sally, Susie, Ricky, or Bobby that's in the workplace or these types of work fields for like 20 plus years and is miserable. Yo, look at the bottom of the deck. It says thoughts here. That's crazy. Poverty mindset. It's literally what I called. That's crazy. I didn't know that was on the bottom. Yup. Oops. Distant horizons. What wanted to show itself was despair. Despair when it comes to your goals, dreams, hopes, wishes, or better work environments. For some of you guys, you're putting goals or dreams on the back burner because you're stuck in this loop. Or for some of you guys, you're projected to be stuck in a loop like this because you're not feeling community. You're not feeling happy. There's other miserable people you work with. So misery loves company. There goes those people. I feel like you want a successful outcome, but it's not. It's the successful outcome is of concern for you. Successful outcome is concern. I want high honors, but I'm concerned on how to do that. I'm going to have to end something to get what I want. And I don't know if I want to walk away from this workplace. So you don't have to make final decisions now, but start thinking about it. For a lot of you Aquariuses, you really need to hear that because Spirit's trying to push you. I don't know what angels or ancestors you have, but they're trying to push you in better work environments or to finally start hitting the ground running with your ideas or your own business. If you want your own business, if that's the case, if that's what you guys are trying to work on, or I don't know what you want to do. Like I said, I don't know your life, book personal. Link is in the description box below, but that's what I'm seeing here. Like, somebody needs to hear this. I feel like God's trying to send you this message. I've never felt so sure about God sending a message straight up in the reading, because I'll be connected to guides, angels, and ancestors, but I feel like God's telling you this. Like, we skipping all those tiers and we're going to the top tier. Like, source creator is trying to tell you. Like, nah. Yo, that's crazy. Tell me more about this energy of the toxic work environment. Yep. It says here, Target, Caterpillar, and Tower. So the Target card says a goal-oriented person who's still a caterpillar. Like I said, you're not a butterfly. See, caterpillar is still a ground creature. Like, it doesn't even, like, I feel like it knows it could be a butterfly. It has goals to be a butterfly. It knows it's going to go through this transformation, but it's not ready yet. So it just be gathering food and harvesting food and eating and experiencing and stuff like that. But how long can you do that before you have to go into that chrysalis and start to transform into that butterfly? So you can't drag this out for too long. It says, Spirit says, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So if y'all are trying to hold on to a workplace or an idea that everything's going to, be like this and that it's okay like that, even if it doesn't fulfill you, nah. Spirit is saying, no, it's not always going to be this way. A change is coming, whether the rug gets ripped underneath you or whether you do it yourself and go into that chrysalis. Because I'm seeing here that you're going to have a tower. So it's either going to happen with or without you wanting this to happen. It's because I'm telling you, there's a workplace that's going to crash out. And it could be somewhere you've been for a long time. You didn't see it coming. For some of you guys, it could be the new workplace that you work at. Now, granted, for some of you guys, you might get a promotion at the toxic work environment, but you're still not fulfilled. There's something about it that still just doesn't, like, for a goal-oriented person like you, Aquarius, it still doesn't land on target for you. You still feel like things are slow, dragging out like a caterpillar. You ever see a caterpillar move? Dragging out, slow, getting places, but, it's unhealthy. You can't be a caterpillar forever. You're meant to be a butterfly. So we have here, fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee is literally what I just heard. I was about to read this card, but Spirit said, fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I don't know if that's going to mean something to you, but it could be someone who has a tattoo. Maybe that had that tatted to them, or maybe they like that quote. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Somebody's going to need to hear that. It's probably somebody in the comments later on is probably going to be like, yo, that message was for me. But sidebar, solid foundation, success with effort. Solid foundation, success with effort. You're gonna end up realizing what I'm talking about a little later. So this is kind of like a prelude. This is what you need to know right now. But yeah, I feel like you'll have better foundations next year when it comes to work and finances. You're really gonna find what it is that you want to do with your life. For some of you guys, you're also really gonna find where it is that you feel like you fit in better, where you want to work, better work environment, better pay, better benefits, better money, something that you like to show up for, something you get excited to go to work for. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you're in the right work environment, you want to show up. You want to come through, even if it's hard to get up and, you're having life issues or personal issues. You don't mind going to work sometimes because you're like, at least I can go see so-and-so and they're a good person, or at least I get paid, this amount of money and it's a healthy work environment, and, I could go to the cafeteria. I don't got to pay for lunch. They provide it. Like, there's certain things that make you happy about showing up, and it adds up way better than the place that you're already at for some of you. For some of you guys, you have a delayed claim. You need to claim something. For some of you guys, you have to claim something. For some of you guys, I don't know if you forgot to claim something and your insurance is going to cover these unexpected expenses, but you need to put in the insurance claim. For some of you guys, you're sleeping on an insurance claim. You need to do that. That's going to help your finances. For some of you guys, you want more money, or you struggling with money and you're like, dang, but you forgot about a claim. That's going to be very specific. That's like a personal read coming through. Yeah, advice from a friend, older woman. Your mother probably has been telling you this. You need to call them. You need to get your money back. You need to talk to somebody. I don't know if it's like a flight that got canceled. For some of you guys, it's a health bill that you forgot about. For some of you guys, it's a car insurance claim. that, I don't know, you just didn't finish. There's unfinished business. You didn't finish something all the way through. You didn't sign the papers, revisit the documents, something. There's something that's going to pay for these unexpected expenses is what I'm being told to tell you. Your mother's been trying to tell you, your grandmother, or maybe some older woman figure has been trying to give you advice. It could be a wife for some of you. It could be an older girlfriend. There's an older woman around you trying to tell you this. This could be even from the ethers. I don't know if this person moved on or passed on, but it could be someone who passed on trying to come through and talk to an Aquarius. You need to do this, okay? It could be their inheritance, maybe. For some of you guys, you're being told to look into the will they left behind or inheritance or something. There's something missing. There's something not adding up for my Aquarius. And it leads to more money or a better lifestyle change for you in the future. So look into those things if you found that anything resonated. With that being said, it was very much of a personal read for some folks. For others of you, maybe it's not resonating now. It'll resonate later or not at all, okay? Use your discernment when watching these reads. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up for my Aquabots, okay? Roll out. Okay. You on your lunch right now, Bebo. What you have on lunch? You having your lunch break? What y'all eating for lunch? Para lonche. That's how I used to say lunch in Spanish. That's Spanglish. Para lonche. Bye. I'll be over here trying to be bilingual. Here we go. Let's go, Pisces. Let's go, Pisces. Drop your zodiac sign down in the chat stream below. Let me know you're ready for the read, Pisces. Where my Pisces gang biddies and cities up in the building. Let me know. We be vibing. All right. Drop your zodiac signs. I'm going to be right back. Okay, you guys. I'm going to mute this mic. I got to check on my kids. Hold on. All right, y'all. I had to check on my children. I ain't got no kids. Y'all know I'm checking up on my birds. I ain't got no kids. All right, here we go. Y'all said kids. When, OG? When? We would have sent you something. I ain't got no kids. Talking about my birds. I'm a feather mother. All right, here we go. What do we have here for my Pisces gang biddies and cities? What do we have here for my Pisces? When it comes to career finances, their relationship to money, spirit, thank you, source, for their highest good. What do we have here? Let's lock in for my Pisces. All right, you guys. I am running a sale on readings, so if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Okay. Here we go. What is it for my Pisces? Energy check-in on career and finances. We have debt. For some of you guys, you paid off certain debts. There's something that you've been keeping up with where you've been paying off certain debts. So your credit scores could be looking good right now. You could be worried about if you're going to pay certain things off. I'm seeing that, yes, you are going to be able to pay these things off. There's like payment plans or something that you're going to be working out either now or soon in the future. So that's what I'm seeing here. What else is here? Energy check-in. I feel like somebody has anxiety over bills being paid. You're going to be all right, okay? Relax, okay? Spirit is saying you're going to be all right. See, payday. Yeah, you're going to be able to pay this, okay? You're going to be able to pay this off or finish paying it off if something that you've already been doing in progress is making you look good on paper. Whatever you're doing, keep up. It's making you look good on paper, okay? Spirit saying, I don't want you to worry, baby. All right, so Pisces, this is your energy. Yeah, loan approved. For some of you guys, you get approved for other loans or credit cards or new money because you You were true to this, okay? Whatever you were trying to pay off or whatever debt, you were true to that. So if you were keeping up with the payments, you were true to that. There's something here making you look really, really good. Loans approved in the future or even in the now. For some of you guys, this is already, you've already closed out a lot of debts. So you look good right now. Going into 2026, you look good money-wise. Yeah, you pay the bills. See? Pay bills and debt. Yep. That's why you have better paydays, because these debts aren't taking out from your paychecks every month. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is hella big relief, because like for a lot of you guys, these payments could have been like long-term payments, like something you've been doing for a long time. And, you know, every month is like $300 or $100 or $50. And, you know, whatever takes out from your paycheck, it really affects you. But now you're not going to have to deal with that no more. You're going to have extra money in your pocket. Maybe you could take out another loan for something else, pay for something else you want. Don't worry. Don't worry. I keep hearing, don't worry. Don't worry. So I don't know why Pisces spirit wants to tell you that. You guys could have been worried, hella anxious recently. Yeah, we have receipts here. Pay bills, and you got the receipts that you paid the bills. Yep. You got the receipts. You've calculated your finances. You've budgeted, you know. For some of you guys, you're getting paid more money in the future. Not now. In the future, you're getting paid more money. But I think it's because you paid off these loans. So there's not a lot of money coming out that you have to, like, pay. You know what I mean? Like, once you pay it, you're like, oh, I don't got to pay that $100 bill every month because I already paid it off. Okay, bet. Cool. So I have this extra money in my pocket every time now when I get paid. You know, there's more money in your pocket, more money on that check, more money in that bank account. And you did that. We have background check. You guys get approved for certain loans that require background checks. For some of you guys, I keep hearing rent. I don't know why I keep hearing the word rent. Rent. So I don't know what you rented. If you rented clothing, a car, an apartment. There's something here of a background check that you get passed. It passes. It checks out. It's in the future. It could be right now for a lot of you, but for others of you, it's in the future. That's the energy check-in. That's what's coming up. Nice. Bottom of the deck says competition. Yeah, you beat the competition when it comes to these background checks. Hold on. I'm channeling something with this competition card. I can't quite put my finger on it. Hold on one second, you guys. For some of you guys, you're actively fit. You're physically fit, but I think you do it as a profession. Okay, this might be for a small group of you or a particular few of you, but or a particular few of you where it feels like a personal read is what I meant to say. I don't know who, this might just be for one person who's a Pisces. I don't know who is physically in competition. So physically in competition could be sports, weightlifting, bodybuilding, you guys get it, you know, stuff like that. MMA or something like that, whatever. Whatever you're in recreationally, there's a competition coming up where you're going to be able to apply or win money. You check out for that. Your weight class or your health gets approved. You know, if you got to get tested for certain drugs or whatever, like that gets approved. Like you're going to be able to save money because you beat the competition. You're going to win that fight or that award or something. You're going to get a check. There's a check being written out to somebody. It could be bodybuilding. It's something you actively do with your body. There's a competition coming up. It's not right now. I don't know if it's right now. It's coming up in the future. It's like something you do recreationally, though. It's like you didn't do it to like get that type of attention, but there is a competition coming up. I don't know if it's like a serious like pro. I don't know if you're going pro or semi-pro. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you guys who do stuff as hobbies, but then there's like money for some reason behind it. I don't know who organizes this, but I'm seeing somebody who's organizing an event for people who are into something physical with their body that they've been doing for a while. It could be very much like a running competition, a biking competition, like biking race. I mean, or a running race or something. It's something you do with your body that you do just because, and you run into a flyer or an event. Either someone presents you with this, or you run into it just out and about. I don't know, running your daily errands or something, or you see it on social media while you're scrolling. Enter the competition. I'm being told to enter the competition. You will save yourself a lot of debt or money and things like that. Bet on yourself, because it looks like you're gonna get it. It looks like you're gonna get it. You're gonna win something. Yeah, you're approved. You're gonna win something. For some of you guys, that's where that payday comes from, and that actually helps you finish paying off your loans or your bills. Yeah. Yeah, that's a specific message. I don't know who that's for. All right, here we go. 4 or 5 payments to go. I know that's right. You say your car, people. Listen, you got this. Only 4 or 5 more. Just don't give up now. It's not your sign, but you resonate. Probably because you have Pisces in your chart somewhere. Elizabeth, it was resonating, no problem. Thank you for being here and for putting that in the chat. I love when you guys let me know if the reads resonate. Even if they don't resonate, y'all be letting me know anyway. We keep it real over here. But I appreciate it because it helps me keep going and channeling, because sometimes I'll be feeling crazy bringing up certain stuff, but I know it's going to hit for somebody. It just really helps me like stay confident about what I'm saying here and channeling, because sometimes I'll be like, nah, that's not the message, spirit. I'll be arguing with spirit in my mind before I tell you guys sometimes. We have here climbing towards success. Ladder. The ladder flew out. See? Climbing towards success. What is that success? A loan approved or a payday or something. Finally getting your debt paid and entering new competitions for money. For those of you who are competitive, or you don't see yourself as competitive, but then there's something coming up that has money attached to it. You're like, I'm just going to give it a shot. You give it a shot. You're the one who wins, or you're the one who's in the top 3. You win something. I don't know if it's a gift card. I don't know if it's a paycheck. I don't know if it's a trophy. You win something there. So for some of you guys, yeah, you need to bet on yourself. You need to believe in yourself. Goldfish. I'm telling you, great worry over nothing. We got the whale and we got the goldfish card. It says increase in materialistic wealth or spiritual growth. I feel like you're going to get both. Yup. I feel like you're going to get both. There's temporary problems that you have with money, or temporary worries here. And I like how we're getting water creatures, because the goldfish and the whale here is definitely telling me we're in your water sign energy. And so I'm really feeling like you guys, when you believe in yourself, or when you continue something, and when you guys are very focused on the end goal, because you guys are the dreamers of the zodiac sign, so you're always focused on the vision and the end goal and what you can do to get there, and you have big dreams and you hope and you wish, and some of you guys, you pray and you manifest and you do things, but it's all visionary. You guys are visionaries, Pisces, so you're able to create your realities very, I would say, in a very quick amount of time for the majority of you, because you have this way of just like seeing yourself do something and finish it. Not a lot of people can see themselves doing something and finishing it, or what it will look like if they did finish it. A lot of people don't have that ability. I know you think people do, but I'm here to tell you, no, not a lot of people have the ability to see themselves finishing something, even if they don't fully believe it. There's something about you being able to easily see yourself finishing it and then get to that destination. So it's very cool. So Spirit is saying, yeah, you got great worry over nothing. They're here to tell you you have increase in materialistic wealth, but also spiritual growth here because of your belief system and your visionary process, which you may or may not be fully aware of. So we have here, that's why you climb towards the ladder of success. So that's why you get to where you're going. We have mature person in reverse. Somebody in your life is not in your life anymore. Toil and labor. This could be an employer for some of you guys. An employer. Very interesting. So for some of you Pisces who work for a workplace, there's an employer that you're not going to be working for anymore, or the management or supervisor or the owner is going to get switched out. Something about you're working really hard for somebody who you won't be working for anymore. So I don't know if management is getting switched out or that you're just leaving, because I'm seeing a pathway. I'm seeing a new path here being opened up for you because of your hard work. Yeah. And what's behind you is these doubts, worries, anxieties, and fears. So you might have been worried about your money. There's nothing to worry about. I know that right now, for some of you guys, you may have things to worry about or be anxious about other things in your life if it's not around money, or if it is around money. But I'm here to tell you, in the future, like between now and the near future, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I feel like this new path leads you exactly to what you expected. It leads you right into your expectations. This path, wherever you're being led, leads you right into your expectations. We have here courtship. Yeah, new contracts, partnerships. This could be a business partnership. This could be a negotiation, an agreement. This is something where you could be working at a new workplace or have new management that handles their employees better. It's something here where new relationships are built. That's your expectations. That's what you had in the back of your mind. And there's a path that opens up for that. So for some of you guys, this is love. For some of you guys, this is love. Like you want to leave somebody who is false in order to achieve a new connection. So I see you guys walking away from a lover to go towards a new lover in the future. You're not doing it on purpose. I feel like you're just naturally being pushed in that direction. Your angels and guides are pushing you towards new love, if that's the case, because there might have been somebody who was false around you, possibly using you for money or your looks or your status. Your thoughts were around this, keeping you a negative mindset. So it was hard for you to focus on work it was hard for you to focus on work and your money, or keep up with payments, or even believe in yourself when it comes to career because of a false person. Like I said, there's somebody not going to be in your life again or anymore as they used to have access to you. It could be a lover or an employer now, because I'm getting both. Okay, so you're going towards new love or new contracts, new partnerships in business or in personal life. There's something here happening where it's going to transform your life and also your money. You guys don't realize money is an energy. Money is not going to come towards you if you locked in with the wrong person. Okay, if you locked in with the wrong person, or someone with money struggles and troubles, and they have they evil eye you low key because you're making a lot of money and you have all these things. It's one thing to be a little bit envious of a person who has things going for them because you wish you had it for yourself. But then there's a line that gets crossed. There's another way of looking at it where somebody is so jealous of you that any type of sustainability for yourself irritates their demons. It triggers them. It makes them feel like, man, like how they get that? They're not supposed to have that. It's supposed to be mine. Like people like that, like you wouldn't even know, because that's just their mindset. That's something that they're saying on an inner monologue level, like state of mind. Some of you guys, you gotta be very in tune with your intuition. And a lot of you already are, but for some of you guys, you be ignoring your intuition. You need to pay attention to that, because it be the people closest to you. So I don't know who this loved one is. I don't know if it's a lover or a family member or even like an employer, but there's somebody here for some of you, not all of you, who could have had a low vibrational poverty mindset. And so they could have been sucking you dry of your money. For some of you guys, this is why you had debt and bills. That makes a lot of sense now. For some of you guys, that's why you have a lot of debt and bills, because this person was pushing things on you or getting you to pay for stuff. It could have been somebody's mother, because that was actually the, what was that card that came out? That was actually the mature woman in reverse. Yeah, it was this card in reverse. This is my mother energy. So it could have been your mother. For some of you, it could be a boss-like figure, male or female. But that person is no longer dictating your money, your life, or something's changing about management, if that's the case. Anyways, take what resonates, leave the rest. That's what I got for you guys. This was a very, very, very good read. This was a very good read. I see you guys definitely moving on with no money or minimal money struggles in the future. Okay, so something you might be worried about now, it's not going to be a long-term worry. It's a temporary problem. Like I said, this problem is so temporary. Whatever you're worried about is so temporary. It just doesn't feel like it right now. Okay, and I'm here to bring you back to reality, to tell you that any problem you can always get out of. Any problem is always temporary. Okay, you're never stuck, and that's facts. Okay, with that being said, let me lock into my Aries. Lock in, gang. Thank you, Pisces, for being here. I appreciate you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. All right, lock in, Aries. Let's get into my Aries for their career, finances, their relationships, some money, honey. All right. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you could book with me. The link is in the description box below. I am running a Black Friday sale, so definitely book with me before the sale is over. The sale ends December 1st. Okay. All right, let's get into my Aries. All right, drop your zodiac signs. Let me see y'all ready for the read. Happy Tuesday. We be vibing. We be vibing. Hit that replay. Y'all missed it. Hit that replay. All right, let's get it. All right, here we go. Let's get it. What do we have here for my Aries? Payday. Ooh, Aries. Pisces just got this. You can have Pisces in your chart. Okay, I ain't mad at it. It's good. Payday. Overspending. Ooh, be careful. Save your money. Spend on what you need to, not what you really want. So if you're supposed to get gifts for somebody, spend it on them. Don't be just getting stuff for you. You know how sometimes that be. So we have here payday, overspending. For some of you guys, you got paid and you overspent your money, or you're short on money now. For some of you guys, that's coming up in the future. All right, you don't have to claim it if it's not yours. But I am seeing that for some of you Aries, okay? Not going to be for all. All right, but I do see that. It's literally here. I don't even have to make that up. It's literally here. Payday and overspending. Then we have training, okay? You know what's crazy? This is going to sound wild, but I feel like the universe is putting you through a training day. They're putting you through training day all season. So there's something here about between now and January, you're going to be in a training day mode, okay? I know that sounds wild, but just go with it for a second, okay? I'm being shown here that Spirit is giving you money and seeing what you do with it. For some of you guys, you overspend it. Or you could spend it till you're penny pinching, or realizing you don't have money for certain stuff. This is your training. So Spirit is bringing you into like lots of money and seeing what you do with it. For a lot of you guys, you get lots of money and then you spend it, and then you're like praying for more, and then you get it again, and then you spend it, and then you're praying for more, and then there's a gap. There's like a window of time where it's slow money coming in, or no money the way that it was before. And so Spirit is saying, I'm putting you through a training day right now so you can learn how to budget your money, not spend it right when you get it, and spend it only on things you need, and save. Spirit wants you to save your money. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know. That's going to be a message for somebody. That's not for everybody. Here we go. All right, we got weekend sale. For a lot of you guys, you are getting bamboozled by these sales out here. And I know I'm running a sale, my Black Friday sale, but man, that's for readings, you know. That's for stuff you need, right? Or whenever you feel like you need it. You don't have to buy one. But for some of you guys, you just buying junk, toys, trinkets, like things that don't have value. Now, granted, for some of you guys, you are buying them Pokemon cards, and do your thing. But I'm seeing here like you're spending money on things that don't really have value, something that's probably in a year or two going to be in storage or be given to Goodwill. Spirit is saying, listen, it's not worth it. If you think it's going to go to Goodwill in a year or two, zonzo it. Zonzo it. We have Dress to Impress wanting to come out, and we have here Vacation. For some of you guys, Dress to Impress, Vacation. For some of you guys, you know what's crazy? For some of you guys, you're either saving for a vacation or you overspent while you was on vacation. For others of you, you overspent money on new clothes or wardrobe, or you will. It could be new assets. It could be that you went in for a Toyota Corolla and you ended up walking away with a Lamborghini. You're like, how did I do that? Like, they're not even part of the same species. Like, what am I doing? Like, for some of you guys, Spirit is putting you through, I feel like it's not even Spirit, it's the universe. It's just the law of attraction. Like, it's putting you through certain spending Olympics to teach you how to reserve. There's something about reserves. You need a reserve of coin in the background. And for a lot of you guys, you get excited about shopping. I'm seeing an excited shopper type person. And it, not just because it's the holiday season. I feel like you were doing this way before the holidays. And Spirit is like, bruh, sis. So for some of you guys, yeah, we have that energy coming out. Entrepreneur energy. For some of you guys, you're so used to making money as an entrepreneur. That's why you need to save. For a lot of you guys who are entrepreneurs, save your money for your business. I know you make the money. Put some aside, but put the rest into your business. Something about you guys, you need to know that. For my Aries. For others of you who want to start your own business, save money to the side for this. Save money to the side for that. Whatever you got to do. For some of you guys, that's your dream. You want to be a business owner or an entrepreneur. You want to have multiple streams of income. Because that's really going to be successful. I feel like this is like later future energy. This is between now and next year. And not even just now and next year. This is between next year and the following year. So this is kind of an extended read. This might be a timeless read. You guys want to do something in the future that has your own business or your own face attached to it or your own brand, your own name attached to it. Something here, or you want to have multiple streams of income. You could be training to be a business owner. You could be in marketing. You could be learning that in the workplace that you're at now. You could be gaining certain tools and resources mentally and physically in order to get the ball moving on your own thing in the future. Spirit is saying, I'm literally setting you up for success. You're literally setting yourself up for success, but it's like you're taking spiritual cues. You're taking the universe's cues. For some of you guys, you're ignoring the cues. I'm seeing competition. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, you will, if you have your own business or if you want to create your own business, I'm seeing you beating the competition. Not saying that there's competition, but in marketing, sometimes there is, right? Because you're your own competition, right? You always want to focus on your own lane. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing you being the go-to person that everybody wants to go to. And so you're kind of beating out everybody else who has done the same industry or done the same idea or made the same product or had the same service. Like it's your energy, it's your vibe, it's your quality that's bringing people to you and nothing else. Which is crazy because like, I don't think you expected it to go this way, but I also don't think your competition did either. Like you guys, you're going to be very successful. Whatever it is that you're training for when it comes to your own entrepreneurial success, you are going to beat the competition. You are definitely going to be able to live a luxury life. I'm seeing here new assets, vacation, and dressing to impress. You probably have better clothes, better trips, and better assets: car, home, house, apartment, condo, etc. You guys could be relocating. Okay, so if you're already doing this, continue to do that. That's where it's leading. If you haven't started yet, you need to stop overspending your money so you can start this. Because, child, who am I talking to? Why do I feel like your mother? Like I should be yelling at you to get it together. I ain't nobody's mother. But I will be your bestie and tell you you need this advice. Bottom of the deck says creativity. Yeah, you're just a good salesperson. Exactly, Bebo. Bebo's in the chat says that's being a good salesperson. Yeah, you could sell anything. You could literally, I could literally give you the entrepreneur card and you could probably sell this to somebody. Aries, you got the gift of gab, you got the knowledge, you got the skill, you got the physical like capability to do so. I'm telling you, whatever it is that you're trying to start, do it, or whatever it is that you're already doing, continue, because it's leading to all this beautiful energy. Now, for those of you who work for someone else, like work for their company, you have the ability to be able to not only save up money if you want to become an entrepreneur, because not everybody wants to be a business owner. You have the ability to have the choice to do that or not. Or you have the ability to invest into somebody else's dream, because you're going to be making so much money or so good at what you do that you might be training other people to do something. So this could be webinar, seminar. This could be training other people in the workplace. Okay. Like you're top tier, like it's giving top tier energy. So some of you guys, you just know how to teach. For others of you, you guys know how to do. You choose who you are in this reading, but it's very successful. But you got to stop over effing spending. That's what it's giving. I don't know who needs to hear that. Not everybody's overspending, but you know, whoever needs to hear that, that's your message. I'm seeing better clothes, better trips, and better assets, aka car, home, pets. Like you have other assets, other materialistic gain with this, other stuff you want. It's the stuff you want. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the stuff you need. You're able to afford that. Like, bye. Like, who is this Aries I'm talking to right now? Get creative. Wow. And it says here, occupation. I said, who is this Aries I'm talking to? Somebody who is a hard worker. Someone who doesn't I can't say you don't. So what I will say is that is someone who underestimates their own self or delays their success. Because for some of you Aries, y'all be sleeping on stuff. You delay your success. Spirit is saying, wake up. Get up earlier. Get the ball moving. Set things up. Write things down and make a checklist. You're going to meet your expectations. You're expecting to be your own business owner. You will meet that. You're expecting to be an entrepreneur or have multiple streams of income. You will have that. You're expecting to be top tier in the workplace. You will climb that ladder to success. However, we're going to need you to get moving. For some of you guys, you might have overspent your time at a workplace position. Because if you're not overspending your money, you're overspending your time. And time is money. You could be overspending your time at a workplace position. You're delaying your progress in another department that you could be getting further in, or you know, in a different career if it's a career shift. I don't know what it is for you. Book a personal if you need one. Link is in the description box below. But that's what I have for you. I don't know what you want me to say. All right, so let's say, what do we have here for my Aries? Ooh. You know what I think it is for you, Aries? I think that you get excited about something, and then when it comes time to do it, you get a little scared. Because that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing somebody who is very successful or projected to be very successful. Because if you're not at this level of success yet, you will be. But the thing is, you get a little bit scared. am I going to be good enough? Or is it going to work out the way I want? Or it's like these what ifs that creep in, or this uncertainty of like, is the dream too big? No, the dream is not too big. Actually, dream bigger. Actually, I'm not impressed. Dream bigger. Because what the heck? I'm seeing a successful, financially successful person. It says here, dolphin. The dolphin card came out for you. Dolphins always remind me of like coastal places like Florida. You guys could live by the Florida coast, you and your family, or just you if you're by yourself. Aries, maybe you're on the West Coast. I don't know. East Coast, West Coast, South Coast. But you guys can live amongst water or near water, but big bodies of water. But I'm seeing here dolphin. It says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. For some of you guys, you already did a lot of this stuff that I'm saying. You are, like I said, you are going to be successful. Mark my words. And also come back to drop $100 super chats in my chat, okay? Because next time I'm going to need you to pay up. Because this reading is giving, so give back, okay? This is the dolphin card. Financial gain coming from something you did in the past that's leading you to this arrow. The arrow says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. For some of you guys, you're already on this path to success. I kid you not. Bibo, you say your kid is an Aries. She's very persuasive and a spectacular artist. Support her. She's going to be very successful. If she want to do this on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, whatever, she is going to be the breadwinner in the family if you let her. This is all I'm seeing. Can I show you what I'm seeing? Dolphin card, financial gain. Arrow card, you're on the right path. Entrepreneur. Occupation card. Expectations met. New assets. Vacations. Dressing to impress. Paydays. Creativity. Beating all the competition. Training other people to do what they do. Need I say more? I'm going to say less. Let's just move on for that. Because it speaks for itself. I don't even think you got to be a reader to read this energy. It's all on the cards. It's the most obvious reading ever. All right, you guys. So take the reading how it resonates. All right. I feel like this reading was for every Aries. I always usually say, oh, it's not for all. No, it's for every Aries. For a lot of you Aries who already have these assets, this success, these wins, it's not, don't think it's gonna end soon. It's not gonna end. It's only up from here. You keep getting more. But like I said, just be mindful of your spending. So whoever needs to hear that, be mindful of your spending. And maybe it has to do with investments. Do more investing than spending, if that's the case. But that's my biggest message for all of my Aries. I feel like this was at every Aries. I swear to God. Because if you're not at this level of success, now you will be. You will be. I guarantee it. Now, on how long or how short that takes, that's going to be up to you. Because I don't know what type of action you're going to take next, Aries, and when. But like I said, don't delay your process. A lot of you guys be delaying your process, your progress, by your thoughts. Your thoughts delay it. Oh, I get scared. I got to do it now. No, just do it. Stop thinking about it. You think it too much, then you won't do it. You won't do it as confidently, or you might just not do it at all. You get scared. You scare yourself out of your own success. You know what I'm saying? Self-sabotage. Don't do that. Don't do it. All right, so that's what I have here for my Aries gang, Baddies, and Sadies. What do we have here for my Taurus? Where's my Taurus? Lock in, gang. Where the bulls in the chat? Drop them Zodiac signs down in the chat. Let me know if y'all ready for the read. What do we have here for my Taurus? Let me take a sip of this water. Ooh. All right, you guys. Let's get into my Taurus. What do we have here for my Taurus game, Baddies and Sadies? Up in the building. Up in the building. What do we have here for my Taurus? All right. For the highest good when it comes to career, finances, the relationship to money, energy check-in. We're doing an energy check-in. Energy. Whoa. First card out, you get your own energy, earth sign energy. There goes the money tree. And it's attached to like 3 other cards, so we'll take it. We have competition, micromanaging, and credit repair. This is very similar to Capricorn's reading in a way, because what I'm about to say, they didn't get the same cards exactly per se, but what I thought about was like their reading when I'm, so for some of you guys, you might have Taurus in your, Capricorn in your chart if you're a Taurus. I feel like with this money tree, that speaks for itself. Like Taurus, you know money don't grow on trees, but you finna make it. Period. So we have here competition. Okay. You might feel like you're in a competitive atmosphere, work environment. You might feel like there's a lot of competition, or the industry is saturated if you're in a particular industry that you feel like it's just it's overdone. I feel like someone is micromanaging you. Now, granted, for some of you guys, who's micromanaging you is the credit card collectors, the people who like calling you up.
Hi, would you like to make a payment plan for that thing that you didn't pay for years now?
Like, it's giving that energy. So you might have your phone ringing in the background that you're ignoring these calls. So you might be micromanaged for these debt collectors, credit collectors, if that's the case. Spirit is saying you're going to have the money to pay this off, but you're going to have to like either work something out and call them first and create a payment plan, or you're going to have to wait till you get this money in order to pay it all if you want to pay it all in one fell swoop. But I am seeing that you're going to pay off your credit. I am seeing here that you're kind of, for those of you who are in a work environment, like in a workplace, if you work for someone else, I do feel like they got a close eye on if you're the type of person that is hold on, because I just got a message. Who is the person at work who is clocking when you clock in? Like, they're literally clocking when you clock in. Somebody is doing that. Somebody is keeping track of when you show up, or if you take too long of a lunch, or if you clock out late. They're like really, it's an employer or HR, somebody doing that to somebody in a workplace. I don't know whose message that's for, but that could just be a double confirmation that something in this message is for you. So if that did resonate, or if that does end up resonating, there's a message somewhere else here for you. And maybe there's a solution to that, or maybe there's an outcome. I don't know. I don't know where the message is at, but it's just definitely double confirming that I'm talking to you, or that you need to listen to the rest of this read. Micromanage. Someone's like looking at your, okay, Taurus clocked in at 6:30, but then they took their lunch at 1. They were supposed to take their lunch at 12. But yeah, then they clocked out at, if they have an hour break, they clocked out at 12 or 1:15. They took an extra 15 minutes. Like, they're micromanaging you. I don't like that. We'll get the T cards later on that. Someone's looking close at you. And you guys may not know that somebody's doing that to you. For some of you Tauruses, you may not know. We have here payday. That's not going to mess with your bag. That's not going to mess with your money. It's just an inconvenience. It's like, why are you clocking my clock-ins? Like, you're inconveniencing me because you're bored with your own life. Stop doing that. Or if there's some type of problem, then let's bring it to the table with the higher ups. But you don't need to be doing that. Somebody's clocking you. Your clock-ins, your clock-outs, your lunch breaks, and stuff like that. We have here budget. For a lot of you Tauruses, you're going to be able to budget your paydays now to work for you. Yeah, you might have overspent on some money, but it looks like you're going to be making money. Okay, so you're going to be making money back, whether that's online or in real life. For a lot of you guys, this is online money. So this could be direct deposits if you get paid through direct deposit, or this could be making money online if you have your own business. Budget your finances. Try not to overspend. You could have just, things could have happened and you could have overspent by accident, or you just didn't know. But I'm seeing here money tree. You're going to be all right. Money tree. And I feel like if anybody's in the way, if there's any competition to someone trying to micromanage you, someone trying to make you look bad or put you underneath the bus, I feel like that's all going to end. That's going to repair your credit, because this person's going to get caught, or this person's going to get called out on it, because it could be happening and you don't know. For some of you guys, you're very privy to this, and it's just the inconvenience to know that somebody is just like, they're not out to get you, but they're just bored. It's not directly to you. It's just for them to do something. Like you're the highlight of the month. After they get bored with you, they'll go to somebody else and pick on them. I don't know. It's just feeling very temporary for them. So they either get fired, get called out on it, or they just irrelevant, or they move on to somebody else and torture somebody else's life. I don't know. But that's what it feels like. Let's get the T cards on this, actually. I want to get the T cards on this competition card. Like, Spirit is just trying to tell you, like, Taurus, it feels personal. It feels targeted. Yes, because that's from your perspective. But on a higher perspective, it's actually not targeted towards you to slow you down with nothing. It doesn't affect your money. You're still getting paid. Money tree paydays here. You're still budgeting your money. You're still showing up to work. You're not getting fired. So all of that stuff, Spirit is saying it's not personal. Like, it's not to you. It's because they're miserable with their own life. Like, yes, granted, that doesn't make it a good reason, or that's not an excuse for their behavior. But I just feel like the less you really care or worry about it, it goes away on its own. I feel like it's a bully who's not getting attention. So then they bully someone else. Like, and if you feel like it is bothering you, then speak to somebody who could do something about it, because that is definitely harassment in a workplace, if that's the case. If somebody's clocking you like that. And it could be a coworker. It doesn't always have to be an employer, okay? So you could sue people for that. You could, write out harassment cases and claims for that. All types of stuff. So if at the end of the day somebody's doing that and that's disrespectful or disrespecting you and getting to you, then just closed mouths don't get fed. Then just say something about it. Especially if it's a coworker, especially if somebody who doesn't really have jurisdiction, they're just like gossiping or something. But like I said, it's not personal. So if you could look at it from that perspective, you remove the demon itself. The demon doesn't get fed. The demon only gets fed when you're thinking about, oh, this person's against me, or this person's hating on me, or that's when the demon gets fed, because that's what the shadow wants. The shadow wants attention. That's why it's in the shadows. I want to be seen. Look at me, look at me. And you're all the way focused on the light. We have the candle here. This is the card that I'm showing you. You will be shown the way. Spirit is saying there's competition here, or there's somebody who is possibly looking at you in a certain way, but you will be shown the way. Don't worry about all of that. That's why I was saying what I was saying, because like there's going to be enlightenment. Like I said, this person gets called out, caught, or you're shown the way that they're not relevant and they kind of dissipate on their own. Like, you ever watch Harry Potter? I don't know why Harry Potter's scene is coming up, but you know the Dementors? You know those creatures, those big hooded figures? They kind of look like smoke, and they're like, ooh, and they come out of nowhere. And he gets his wand and he says, you know what he says? I don't even remember what the spell is. And then it shines a light, and the light casts out the Dementor. That's what I'm saying. Like, your light is going to show the way. God's going to show the way. You don't got to do a lot. For some of you guys, you're going to take that so seriously. You could be like, I'm going to have a wand at my desk. Okay, Dumbledore. You can have your wand at your desk, Harry Potter. Whatever. But At the end of the day, that's what it's giving, okay? It's giving that your light is going to push out that demon, so don't even worry about it. Like, don't trip because you still got money. If it was affecting your money, then I'd say, yeah, you should definitely bring it up. But I don't see it affecting your money. I just see it being an inconvenience. Like, you so cringe. Like, you so irking me. You so ick. Like, go away. Yep, we got the bat. See? Told you. The dark and the light. I know I'm channeling something. I know y'all be listening and looking at me like it is not going to resonate. It's resonating. Y'all be trying to clack me. Take care. Enemies are working against you. I have no reason to lie. It's right there. Okay? This Dementor is going to get shined out of the scene with the light that you hold. It's the light of God. It's the light of universe. It's the light of energy. It's just energy. Turn the light on in a room. All the darkness goes away. It's that simple. So Spirit is saying, don't let that affect your bag. Okay? Stay on target. Your path is the right path. Is on the bottom of the deck. It says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Discord amongst friends or family. So people who you consider family or friends in the workplace. For some of you guys, it's your literal friends or family. Spirit is saying whatever discord that is, it's small as a mice. As small as mice. It's not a thing. It's not going to do nothing. People are against you. Whatever you want to think about it. But Spirit is saying, listen, at the end of the day, you're going to be all right. You're on the right path. You know why people are irritated? Because you're on the right path. You know why people are irritated? Because they're not on the right path. They can't figure their own life out, so they're trying to figure out yours. They don't mind their business. Sip your water. They don't know. They're dehydrated. Mind your business. Get your water. Dehydrated ASS people. We have here family room. Yeah, there's gossip here. Somebody's talking about you in private rooms or behind your back in the workplace. Like I said, don't trip. For some of you guys, you don't even know that this is happening. For some of you, you're online creators or you do something online and people are talking, and that's going to happen because your face is out there, your brand is out there, your name is out there, or whatever it is that you do is out there. That's what's going to happen. Ignore the hate, ignore the comments. Who cares? Clearly, you're doing something that they're not doing. So at the end of the day, they're just sitting at home being an angry elf. Like, okay. For some of you guys, like I said, this could be in real life, okay? So if it's in real life, like I said, people could be gossiping about your money. For some of you guys, you actually came up on money so hard, so good, that other people could be gossiping on, like, why you're not sharing your money or why you're not spending time with them more. This could be family members, friends, or coworkers. Why are you acting bougie now? Why are you acting like you can't step out? Why are you acting like you can't be seen? Or are you too good for us? Like, people are just making up their own stuff. This could, like I said, a lot of this being said about you, a lot of you guys don't even know. I'm here to tell you and reveal it to you, but it's only because just in case you find out, it's not meant to ruffle your feathers. It's meant to make you smile because you know you're doing something right. Somebody's talking about you, you're doing something right. We have here adjudication, judgment. People are calling judgment on you or judging you for your belief system, for what you do for a living, for how much money you make, what kind of status you have, how you dress, how you carry yourself. Do you spend time with these people? Do you not? Like, there's a lot of judgment. Who cares? Poverty. Like I said, poverty mindsets. Poverty is in the reverse. So they're judging your success. These poverty mindsets and these people who come from low vibrational energy are judging your success. Poverty is in reverse because you're successful. This is what my success card means in this Oracle deck. When it's in the reverse, a bad card in reverse is a good sign. That means that they're talking about and judging your money, your status, what you do for a living, whether they know what you do or not. They're just making up assumptions. Yep, false people, bottom of the deck. See? Told you. False people judging a child. For some of you guys, this could be your parents or your family. You guys could have Aries in your chart. Aries is the youngest sign of the zodiac. Aries could be the description of somebody who is being judgmental towards you. Maybe they're an Aries. For a lot of you Tauruses, you could be making moves in silence and being very private about what you do. And that's why people are judging you, because they don't know all the whole story or everything. So they assume. And their assumptions are way off about you. Yeah, we have trapped. Doubts, worries, anxieties, fears. They're trapped in these doubts, worries, anxieties, and fears about you. What you are working on. Who you are. Your sudden wealth. They're worried about something that you're about to have, or that you already have, or that they assume you have, because they don't have it. I'm seeing 1111 here twice. 29 equals 11, and so and the 11 is here. So I'm seeing 1111. For some of you guys, that's an angel number you've been seeing. For some of you guys, you see 777 a lot too. It's just speaking about you being abundant and having new beginnings that they don't understand or they don't see coming. Yeah, you're the main character energy. Yeah, you're the main character energy on people's mind right now. Spirit just wanted to let you know that for some reason. So anyways, you're going to have money. You're going towards sudden opportunities, success, or windfall of money coming your way. It could be status, recognition, etc. There's people who are talking about it, but it's nothing to shake you or break you. It's just to make you smile because you know you got that light. Okay? So any negativity, just smile in the face of that, because Spirit is saying, I just want you to know. I just want you to know who these people are. Okay? Just in case. And if it just so happens that you see it unfold in real life, there's no need to focus all your energy on that or to allow that affect your bag. Allow that affect your focus on your marketing or your competition or your work environment and the way you carry yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with a little hate when you got a lot of money or a lot of abundance, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just to remind you that you're doing something right, okay? So that's what Spirit has for you. All this judgment is okay. People who judge you, they will be judged. And that's just facts. Like, you reap what you sow. Like, you're going to judge somebody, you will be judged. I don't see anybody with their life together. To be quite honest, if anybody's judging you, it's because their own ish ain't together. And they expect you to have it all together. People be expecting other people to be perfect. Bye. For what? I don't see anybody being perfect around me. So what? Why the F do I have all this pressure on me to be perfect? You feel me? Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, let people live. Live how they want to live, okay? Mind your business. You dehydrated. Go get some water. Lock in, gang. What do we have here for my Geminis? Like, people need to have several seats and sip their water. I just be saying that with so much energy, because people be out here dehydrated and be wondering why they have problems and issues with their body and their health. You need to drink more water. Also, drinking water gives you spiritual awakenings if you drink the right water. So I'm gonna need you to get the alkaline. You specifically, you need the alkaline. I'm gonna need mother effers to wake up. Like, wake up. It's 2025. It's about to be 2026. Lock in, gang. Thank you, Yvette, for the gifts. I appreciate you. We also have Sharon up in the chat. Thank you so much, you guys, for the gifts in the chat. Let's lock in. Where are my Gemini gang, Baddies and Zadies? That was the Taurus reading. We're moving on to Geminis. All right, you guys, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can book with me. The link is in the description box below. Okay. I do have a Black Friday sale going on, so take advantage of it. It's between now and December 1st, so make sure you lock in your readings, because I'm not going to be doing more readings until March 2026, okay? All right. Let's lock in. I see all my Jimmy Gems in the chat. Thank you, Heather, for the jewels. All right. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. Them likes look low. Let's lock in. Let's get them likes up. Like me up. Hype me up. Press the hype button, too, after the reading. Like, come back just to press the hype button. Okay? That helps the channel. Let's lock in. What do we have here for my Geminis? Budget. For some of you Geminis, You're in the middle of budgeting right now, calculating your finances, looking closer at your money, maybe trying to figure out ways to multiply it if that's the case. Maybe you're weighing the pros and cons when it comes to food expenses versus bills, or bills versus shopping expenses, something. The receipts card wanted to come out. Maybe you adding up the receipts or saving receipts for returns for later. I don't know. You have budget here. You're looking at money. Performance evaluation. Okay. You know what I get from this performance evaluation card? This could be, yes, the employer, you know, looking at you and weighing the pros and cons of how much you've done so far for the 3 months you've been with them or the 3 years you've been with them, and kind of figuring out where they want to put you, if that's the case, if you work for someone else. But what I'm really getting from this is the universe. The universe is giving you a performance evaluation on how well you've been budgeting your finances. I feel like a lot of you Geminis, y'all been getting better at budgeting, or you're in that now. So like you're getting, I feel like, and it's not that the universe is judging you. I just feel like the universe is part of attraction. So it's like if you manage your money in a smart way, the universe is going to give to you the way you are valuing and grateful for what you have. The universe gives you more. The universe responds to how you really feeling, what you're struggling with, what you're doing, but how the positive aspect of you still exists. There's something here about that performance evaluation is top tier. Okay, so it's definitely giving, like, I see spirit giving you more. I see the universe rewarding you with, not saying that it's a reward necessarily, but like I see you attracting more because of the way you're handling yourself. I feel like it's also affecting your mood. Yeah, something about when you're able to pay everything off, or you trying to figure out your finances and being able to just do everything and keep that positive mindset. It's okay, I spent it, I'm going to get it back tenfold. Like whatever that mindset is with this budget and performance, it's just really good. It's a really good outcome for you. I'm seeing here overtime. For some of you guys, you might have been working overtime. Late nights, early mornings with your own business, or working for another workplace, if that's the case. Maybe you guys work on social media projects or something, if you have your own thing on like whatever platform that has that. For some of you guys who work for another workplace, they are definitely evaluating you taking the extra shifts or someone else's shift or working overtime, or they're definitely clocking that work ethic, that flexibility, that willingness to do so. They're definitely clocking that. Don't think that gets overseen, Gemini. You're definitely noticed. I'm seeing here for some of you guys, you're gonna get like a raise or like a holiday bonus on your check because of that work ethic. Somebody is definitely noticing. For some of you guys, you just get more money. You get a raise, so there's more money in the future because of your performance, because of your attention to detail, or your seriousness with your work, or your willingness to show up no matter what, through thick and thin. Yeah, some of you guys, you work from home. You could be working overtime from home for your own business or another business if you work for another company. My stomach is growling. It's not growling, it's meowing. It's like meow. My stomach is meowing. I'm gonna start saying that from now on, but that's literally what it sounds like. We have pay bills here. Pay bills. Unexpected income. Wow. Geminis. That was something that was a turnover. It's a quick turnover. You paid bills, so expect unexpected income to come your way. So God always provides. That is definitely a God always provides moment. You might have paid bills, worked overtime, and had to budget your finances, but now you're getting a performance evaluation that helps the house and home because of unexpected income coming your way. A lot of you guys, this is an unexpected holiday bonus on your check. This is an unexpected raise. For a lot of you guys, this is maybe monetary gifts during this holiday season from other people hitting your account. For some of you guys, this is your own business that climbs. So we have here this little graph chart showing that your business is climbing in whatever it is that you do. So there's money coming in for you after hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, tears, child. I don't know what you've been through, but that's what it's giving. Debts are paid. All right, let's get the T. What's the T here for the energy check-in? Discord amongst family and friends. This is what Taurus got. I don't know if this is family members, friends, or a workplace environment, but it could be an online audience too. I don't know. But whatever it is that you do, it seems like there's mice here. And it's because of your hard work that you've done and that you're still doing ahead. Maybe it's that you got to sacrifice a lot of time that you could be spending with loved ones. You too busy working or working really hard to establish something, or hit some type of goal. This one flew out. Dissatisfaction with life. Dissatisfaction with life is here. What's interesting is these mice, whoever these people are dissatisfied with life because they may have hard work ahead, but you've already done a lot, so you've gotten ahead before a lot of, I don't know, I might be talking to a millionaire child or a billionaire Gemini, because it seems like whoever these people are, it seems like they got a lot of work to do to catch up to you. And how did you make that much? How did all that pay off to that amount? You might have people asking you questions like, what you doing? Teach me your ways. Like you might have to set up some type of online lesson or something. Yeah, you get victory. See? There's something about your energy. It says victory in some endeavor. Like I said, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever endeavor that you're in, Gemini, a lot of people are talking about it. Whether you know these people and they're close to you or whether you don't. You don't know them like that, but they just around you or they know of you. You have victory in some type of endeavor that's unexpected, and it seems like you skip, hop, and jump over these people who still got a lot of hard work ahead. These people are dissatisfied with their life. This could be, like I said, family members, friends, co-workers, or a social audience, but something great is coming your way while other people are like all up in your face trying to figure it out how you did that or what to do next, or that they got hard work. So whatever this next victory happens in your life, it is solid. Capital V for victory. We have here the box. You will receive a gift. Wow. For some of you guys, this happens right now, like in the present moment. So for some of you guys, not too long after this reading, this is going to happen maybe this week. For some of you guys, this might happen December 5th. Or is this 5 or 4 in Roman numeral? This is 5, right? Or 4. That might be a date coming up. Or in the next 5 days for some of you. That might just be a time frame. For some of you guys, Geminis, you have Aries in your chart. That definitely reminds me of Aries, by the way, like sidebar. But this gift you're receiving is from God, the universe. It's protected. You see that? The box is locked. It's for Gemini only. For Geminis only. Exclusive. That's what it's giving. Pleasure with a close friend. There's a homie, bestie, all up in your business. Look at them close up, all up in your grill, all up in your face. Gemini, how'd you do that? Or Gemini, congratulations. Gemini. Yeah, this person is excited. Wants to reconcile things with you. Want to say that they always known you. Or that they was always tight with you. Telling other people to back up. They're the ones who want to protect you now. Dog means protection, loyalty. Now people, whoever this person is. Now anybody who is hating on you or was talking ish on you, they trying to say they've been on your side the whole time. They could have been one of the biggest enemies. I don't know. Not going to be for all. Maybe they wasn't an enemy. We get the nest card. The nest card wanted to pop out. I put it back in, but it says, it has eggs in a nest, and it says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So for some of you guys, maybe this person closest to you is a family member who you consider a bestie. So maybe like a sibling who supports you. And that could be very genuine for some of you guys. For others of you, this person could be... This person could be someone who could be like a friend. Maybe you're still a lover with, or you were a lover with. Maybe they believed in you since day one. They're not around because they're not, you guys aren't romantic, but maybe they're your friend. That could be a person who's protective of your energy. Anybody who speaks bad on your name. Nah, Gemini, always been realist, like always deserve this or whatever. For some of you guys, this could be a friend or a homie that is like considered family. Like maybe you consider them so close to you that they could be blood. They could be family. All right, here we go. Closing out your reading. Anything else for my Geminis that Spirit want to say? You said you just had a fight with your best friend over 10 years ago. You're not speaking right now. They want to reconcile. We have here mature person. Now this could be a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be masculine gender, but it can. Usually an older person. This could be a father. For some of you guys, this is your father or your baby father. This could be your husband or your boyfriend. Somebody who's older or comes off mature or like an old soul. They're concerned about you. So you got a father, somebody or older figure concerned about you who is possibly masculine here. Why are they concerned? What are they concerned about? They could be military. They could be just a person who is strict. They don't have to be military, but they could be. They're definitely a person who's strict. Judging. Strictly judging you. That's funny. Because you're... What? Okay. They're strictly judging the unexpected. What unexpectedly happened for you seems unbelievable to certain people, and they're strictly judging you because things are so unexpected. Like, how did you do that? Or how did you win that? Or how did you hit the lottery? Or how did you complete this? Or how did I not know about this? This is amazing. It might be amazing, but it's also like, I hate that I didn't know about it or I wasn't a part of it. Maybe this person just wanted to be a part of your life. Message of concern in reverse. You're not really concerned about this person being concerned about you. For some of you guys, it's a current lover or a past lover. We have despair. Sad because you're distant. Geminis, you could be distant from a masculine energy or recently cut one off. And so they could be sad about this distance. Sad because they're not close to you. Or disappointed because they'd rather be closer to you. I feel like it has to do with your money and your success. Because I feel like, Gemini, you have something coming your way you don't see. Like I said, it's unexpected. But not only for you, it's unexpected for everybody. Yeah. Doubts, worries, anxieties, fears. I feel like you Geminis don't think it's going to happen. Whatever the success is, you don't see it coming. Not a lot of people see it coming, but there's a new beginning. The child card represents new beginning, growth, success, evolution. Privileged person, there goes you. And I feel like you're walking away from other people. Privileged male or female, it doesn't have to be a lady. It's just you. There's a new beginning. What the new beginning is that you're a privileged person that could be walking towards your new beginnings and away from anything not serving you. You're walking away from the cards from before. Doubts, worries, anxieties, and fears, not believing in yourself. You're walking away from close people who are maybe adding to the lack of your doubts, worries, anxieties, and fears. Maybe they're adding additional pressure to you that's unnecessary. You're not concerned about these people or the unexpected judgment that comes from them. Okay? Whoever was strictly judging you can stay concerned in their own little corner in their own little chair. In my own little corner, in my own little chair. Okay, period. Because we have here lovers. For some of you guys, it's interesting because you're walking away from a lover or a romance from before, but walking straight into a new beginning of what you love to do or what you love to receive, which is money, new life, gifts, offers, occupations. So this is new occupation, new offers, new opportunities, possibly new love. Maybe this person was a lover. It doesn't have to be a father. It could be a lover. Okay? For some of you Geminis, the Cinderellas, and I'm not even capping. I'm talking about Whitney Houston, Brandy, Cinderella. Some of you Geminis were that Cinderella. Okay? Or Cinderella. Because for some of my guys watching, you know what I'm saying? It's the principle of her story. Okay? I can be whoever I want to be. In my own little corner, in my own little chair. And you believed in yourself. And now everybody else is in their own little corner, in their own little chair. Like, how? How'd she get out of here? Let me out. I'm trying to get close to Gemini. Bye. Not everybody can have access to you, Geminis. And for some of you guys, you're getting better at that. So with that being said, that's going to be your reading. All right, that's what I have for you. Take it how it resonates. Book a personal if you need one. The link is in the description box below. I am running a Black Friday sale, so go check it out. All right, let's get into my Cancers. You need the answers. Where's my bikini bottom baddies and zaddies? Let me know. We be vibing, okay? I'll be right back. I'm going to check on my children, my birdies. So drop your zodiac signs. While you guys are dropping your signs, I'm going to check on them, and I'll be right back, okay? All right, you guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for being patient. I appreciate y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into my cancers. We need the answers. All right, let's get it. You said very much Cinderella, Ella. I'm screaming. Let's lock in. What do we have here for my Cancer gang baddies? Where's baddies? Let's see. All right. She said, I'm singing with you. I'm screaming. Y'all was singing the song with me? Exactly. Not everybody can come with you. Whatever. All right, let's see. What do we have here for the Cancer gang? Job loss, termination, or walking away from something wanted to come out. We'll see how that resonates for some of you. You're going in the right direction. All right, Cancers, I know you don't feel like you're going in the right direction, but Spirit said, I got to tell you guys, you're going in the right direction. That's what they said. And they meant it too. Ashe. Lock in, gang. Lock in. Lock in. All right, here we go. What else do we have here? Insurance. Okay. Spirit might just be giving you that reassurance. Spirit might be reminding you of the insurance you have with the divine energy. You're insured by the divine. Resign, retire. Ooh. Cancers, this might be triggering for some of you, and for others of you, you already did this or you're about to, and it's not nothing new or news to you, okay? For some of you guys, you're going in the right direction, and God Source Creator wants you to know that you are insured by the divine. What does that mean? That you will be taken care of in any difficult matter, decision, or time. Any difficult matter or a difficult decision or difficult time. Okay? You are insured by the divine. Remember that. You're insured by energy. You're insured by this ether. Okay? So it's okay to walk away from this workplace. It's okay to resign. It's okay to retire. It's okay to quit. It's okay to move forward from wherever it is that you feel trapped in, because you see this? Let me adjust my lighting so you can see clearly. That's not cute. Why is that person in there like that? With this all caution tapes, that's not the vibes. So if you feel like that in the workplace, Spirit is saying, I got you. If you want to make that decision, I got your back. Okay? That's what the divine wants to say. Okay? You're insured by the divine. We hiring on the bottom of the deck. See? It's okay. It's okay, Cancer. If you don't like being there, if you don't want to be there, if you don't want to do that no more, whatever it is, wherever you're at, we're hiring. We're looking for you. Leave. Move forward. Move on. Quit. End that. If it looks like this and it feels like this ain't it. Spirit is saying this is where it's at. You're meant for somewhere else. Better people. Cooler job. Good food. Better vending machines. Better bonus checks. Better employee benefits. It's just better. So do yourself a favor and listen to your intuition, because it's right on point. And for some of you guys, you already did that. So Spirit is saying, yeah, you're going in the right direction. So they're there to co-sign for those of you who have already made that decision. For those of you who haven't, they're just letting you know, hey, if that's what you want to do, I got you. I got your back. Okay, we have here new assets. You're going in a direction where you're going to live a better lifestyle, have better meals, possibly better food, better pay, enough to be able to splurge on a little bit of extra assets. So I don't know if you want to splurge on extra shoes, bags, clothes, just like materialistic gain that you don't even need. But Spirit says you can if you want to, because that's why I put you in this direction, to be able to have that flexibility. You could choose now if you want to spend that money or save that money. You could choose now. Before it was no choice. It was like, I have to spend that on this and that's it. I can't treat myself. I can't do nothing extra with it. I'm not flexible here. Now you got the option to be flexible. And for some of you guys, you're not even going to spend it because you're like, no. You got so used to, not being able to be flexible with your money that now you have all the money, or you have everything that you want when it comes to the career title you have. You're not really looking for anything else. You're just grateful and happy that you're at where you're at. For a lot of you guys, you're already at this point. For some of you guys, you're right in the direction of new assets. I like how this says right direction and then it has a car, because it just speaks about the motion. The motion that's coming your way based off of decisions that you make are going in the right direction. There's still movement yet to unfold and yet to happen in your life. This ain't the end all be all. This is just the beginning, is what Spirit is saying. For some of you guys who want to move on from a workplace, you have a job lined up for you. The universe put that job lined up for you. So at some point, you're going to run into somebody, or you're going to run into an ad, or you're going to run into an opportunity somehow that you can apply, or you could, talk about yourself or your education, or you could show that diploma, or you could show that work experience through, through receipts, or just by the way you carry yourself. I'm the type of person that I can convince somebody why they should hire me. Because I done worked almost every style of job I've ever worked in my life. That, like, if I wanted to convince somebody that I could do well at selling, promoting, whatever they're trying to do or value or whatever, help them start something, help them finish something, do it from scratch. Like, I already know. I got the Midas touch. Do you feel me? So there's something about you, Cancer, that it comes off that way. You have the ability to do that. You just might not be believing in yourself enough. And so Spirit is here to remind you who the F you are, because you're going in the right direction. When you make these decisions, you're insured by the divine. F what Nationwide told you. Progressive, capped. Hello? Geico where? I'm insured by the divine. So I know at the end of the day, I'm going to get whatever it is that I desire. And if I desire to work somewhere else and apply for that certain workplace to do that certain thing at that certain exact pay, that I will be divinely doing all of that by the strength of and nothing less. Who's stressed? Who's stressed? Stay blessed. Okay, period. So at the end of the day, I'm here to remind you who you are, and this is the divine's message as well. So this is a beautiful message. Okay? Any setbacks are only you setting yourself back. You can't blame it on them no more. You can't blame it on them no more. You can't blame it on them no more. The only setback is you. You feel me? So it says work from home. For some of you guys, you work from home, or you will be getting another work from home position if you don't like that work from home position. For others of you who don't work from home, you want to work from home, you're going to get a work from home position. For some of you guys who work from home, you're tired of working from home and you want to go back out into the scene. You want to be outside. You're going to be outside with it because you're going to get hired for that, okay? It's whatever it is that you desire. But I'm seeing here work from home position. For a lot of you guys, you want to work from home, or you will be. For some of you guys, you're just switching work from home placements or jobs because one pays better than the other. One's less stressful than the other. For some of you guys, you so stressed, you look old. Older than your age. I just got that message looking at this. For some of you guys, you work from home and you look like you've aged 20 years in the last 10 days or the last 10 months. And it's like, what? No, ma'am. It's not worth the extra crow's feet. If I already had them, I don't want 20 more. In less than 10 months? And have me looking like I'm 70? When I'm supposed to be 40? No, I'm not doing that. You guys got to really recognize what you're willing to sacrifice. I'm not willing. Listen, I'm not willing to sacrifice my looks for no workplace. Okay. Yeah, money's the best lotion, but you see them people getting that work done on their face. You see what I'm saying? You got to do it at the right age. These young bucks be getting it done too early, or they don't be going to the right people. You be looking botched. You know what the best lotion is? Divine energy. You know what the best lotion is? Your mentality. The best lotion for your skin and for your youth is getting out of those toxic work environments. Because it's not always what you're eating and consuming and drinking. Yes, that's part of it. But what the main thing is that stress, honey. If you are stressed and not blessed at a workplace, go somewhere else. There's tons of different places that will be way better and that'll give you back your youth, because you can repair it. People say you can't undo aging. You can. You can do that. You could do it artificially or you could do it holistically, but it will happen. Okay? It will happen. And I feel like it's not worth your mental, okay? So whoever I'm talking to, Cancer, for those of you who got out of that, congratulations. You got new assets. You got work from home here, whether you want to do that or not. We got entrepreneur coming out. For some of you guys, you could be an entrepreneur, have multiple streams of income, or you could be a business owner. That could be a thing. For others of you, you're going into this direction because, like I said, the right direction is already insured by the divine. So for some of you guys, you work in insurance. Child, if you work in insurance claims for anything, car, house, medical, dental, I don't know. For some of you guys, it's time to go. Because that is the most obvious message here. And I didn't want to say it, but I got to say it. It's time to go from that. New assets could be new job. Like Spirit is saying, you got new job, you got new money, you got new where that came from. Especially if it's a work from home position. You can get it because you got the credits now. A lot of you guys don't realize how much credentials you got underneath your belt or on your resume. And if you don't even know how to draw up a proper resume, it's so much easier now. You could chat GPT that, John, in 2.5 seconds and get 10 different callbacks because of the strength of chat GPT. Like, it's 2025. Like, there's no such thing as, like, if they don't want you, it's because they didn't. It's not because your resume didn't look good because you did it on chat GPT. What's the problem? It's because they didn't. You feel me? So at the end of the day, if they don't want you, well, then good riddance. Next. Because I'm not going to be a pick-me. I'm chosen. Clearly, I'm insured by the divine. So clearly, I don't need you. You need me. Bye. Who am I talking to? I'm just saying. This might not hit for all of you. And this might trigger some of you. But it's okay. Because I'm here for the messages. All right. Cryptocurrency, making money online or getting an online interview. For some of you guys, you interview online. This could be a Zoom call. For some of you guys, you received the email to this new workplace position. For some of you guys, like I said, you're getting hired online, getting the email or doing the Zoom call. I don't know. There's a meeting here and the meeting is about who? You. That's it. That's the only person it should be about. What are we saying here? What are we talking about? There's nothing further to be said. That's how I need you to be walking into an interview. Confidence. What do I bring to the table? Did you see my resume? There's nothing else to be said. I have this experience, that experience, that experience. If you guys want to teach me something, I could tell you what. Whatever you teach me, I'm gonna double the magnitude that you expect on that. Why? Because I bring quality. Like, talk yourself up. If you're going to get excited for the next movie, oh my God, and talk your friend into going watch that movie, or talk your friend into going onto that ride at the amusement park. Yeah, if you have the gift of gab all of a sudden out the blue, you can't tell me you can't up-talk yourself in a workplace environment. In an interview. Bye. Who am I talking to? You know you can. You guys just pick and choose. Honey, you're abundant. As far as I'm concerned, that's the way the reading came out. You take it how it resonates. Book a personal if you need one. Link is in the description box below. We have here occupation. Occupation. Wow. For those of you in a workplace or about to be in a workplace, you can have your own business. If that's the case, it's flourishing. You're in the right direction. When I tell you there's no need, there's no need. If you want to do something, do it. If you want to change something, change it. If you want to expand on something, multiple streams, then expand. I'm seeing high honors, occupation, and recognition. Highly blessed and favored. You're favored. Whatever it is that you're doing or wherever it is that you're going, it's only up from here. Shoot your shot. Cannonball energy. Shoot your shot because it's going to hit. It really is going to hit. You just got to make that decision. Okay, and for some of you guys, you already did. So whatever it is that you're already doing, it leads to success. Like I told you, assets are here. We have the house card coming out now. We had the car earlier. Like I'm telling you, lock in, gang. Lock in. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing. Keep going in the direction you're going, even if it doesn't look like the way you want it to look. Because I'm telling you, it leads to stability. The house card represents stability, house and home. It also represents with the high honors card here. It means that you're going to have some type of status or recognition. You're going to be well respected. So it also speaks of the stability of that, not just the financial gain of it. For some of you guys, you have money to relocate or have your own place if that's what you desire. Who wants to have their own place? That's what I'm seeing here. Wow, beautiful energy. So that's what I see in your future. Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Your reading is so good. And it was flowing. It was just a flow. So I'm done. I'm done with you guys. That was a great read. All right. Hopefully you got the messages you needed to receive. With that being said, I'm going to move on to my Leo gang. All right. We're in the last column now. Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio are the last of the day's live stream. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Leos, the angel number I'm seeing going into your reading is 1221. It's 12:21 p.m. over here. Okay, so clock that. There might be a message within that mirrored number. It's a mirrored number. There's a lot of messages in mirrored numbers, so look it up in your own time away from the reading if you need some extra details or tea on what that means for you. It's gonna mean something different for everybody. So that's why I say you look it up. But let's lock into your messages, Leo. Let's get your messages for your highest good. What do we have here for my Leo gang in the building? What do we have here for my Leos? When it comes to career, finances, the relationship to money, energy check-in. What do we have here for my Leos? Thank you, Source. Ashe. You said it's 222 there now? Oh, that's amazing. You said it's 321? Oh, big purr. It's 221. Oh, you guys are seeing the angel numbers back to back. Thank you, Her Fave Day and Tay Bay. My Day and Bay back to back. Thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Happy Tuesday. All right, let's get it. Cryptocurrency. For some of you Leos, you're working on a laptop, computer, digitally, maybe through your phone, a device of some sort, a platform. For some of you guys, you sell something online or you do something online. You could work for someone else online. You could do this from home or you could do this in the office, okay? There's something here online. Cryptocurrency could be literal as well. For some of you guys, you're into stock exchange, crypto, Bitcoin, things like that. Entrepreneur. Looks like you're a business owner or you will be. For some of you guys, you have multiple streams of income if that's the case or that's the goal. I'm seeing that here. That's going to be very successful. You're going to be able to pay your bills if you micromanage your time well. So you're your own boss here. I'm seeing you being in charge of yourself when it comes to your bills. You're keeping an eye on these bills. You're keeping an eye on these payments. You're keeping an eye on this money. We have loan denied. I wouldn't advise taking out a loan. For some of you guys, you're keeping an eye on a loan. I wouldn't advise taking out a loan. I would just advise keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, we have credit repair, work from home. You guys could be trying to repair your credit on your downtime while you're at home. That could be a thing happening for you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing the credit score is going up, so that's a good sign. We have here unexpected income based off of huge decisions. Wow. So unexpected income based off of huge decisions. Okay, so there's something here that you decided on recently or that you will be deciding on coming up that leads to unexpected abundance, but it is going to require your decision, and a smart decision at that, a wise decision. So take time to contemplate, weigh the pros and cons before signing on the dotted line or making a particular decision on the next move, money move you want to make. If it's not about signing something, maybe it's about you doing something. So Spirit is saying just keep an open mind when it comes to your huge decisions or the next big decision coming up. There's a big decision that leads to unexpected income if you choose wisely. I kind of want to see what this is. What's this decision, Spirit? Let's clarify with this one. Hi, Felicia. Thank you, Kyla and Nicholas. Thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. Shout out to the OGs. Yeah, drop your zodiac sign down in the chat. I don't even think I meant to tell you. I don't even think I said that to you guys. I meant to tell you that earlier. For my Leos, drop your main character energy down in the chat stream below. Let me know you're ready for the read. All right, you guys. Book a personal if you need one. The link is in the description box below. I'm running a sale right now. So I have that Black Friday sale going if you guys are interested. We have a journey. Journey card. Endings. You're making a huge decision to either travel or to end something. You guys could have already done this. For some of you guys, the next big decision is this. It's to either travel for work or relocate for work. It could be that you're leaving one place to go to another if it's a workplace. For others of you, for a lot of you guys, this is something you already did. But for others of you, this is something that you're about to do or the next big decision. Spirit is saying don't make this final decision with impulse. You know, look over it. Take your time looking at the fine print or whatever it is. Take your time thinking about and contemplating all the different options you can go. Get good advice from someone who is already where you want to be. Don't get advice from somebody who's still trying to figure something out. Get advice from somebody who's already where you want to be. That could be that you look up advice in a book or in an article or in a forum or online. On a video on YouTube, you know, someone who is already where you want to be has better advice to give you than someone trying to figure it out or who doesn't understand everything. I'm seeing here that you're also making a huge decision to get out of your murky, muddy thoughts, doubts, anxieties, worries, and fears about this decision. As I said that, the thoughts card came out, but it came out in reverse. It's exactly what I said. You guys are getting out of this contemplating or indecision making. It's definitely something that is soon to pass. So this too shall pass. If you are indecisive about something coming up, you are going to be deciding on that, and you're going to be solid in that decision that you make coming up. If it's something that's coming up for others of you, you're wondering if you made the right decision. The decision was yes. Yes, you made the right decision. The answer was yes to that. We have here grief and sorrow. Yeah, you're deciding to get out of your negative thoughts. For some of you guys, you may drink or you started drinking or partying. If it's not drinking or partying, you're just drunk in your thoughts. So it doesn't have to be literal. It could be taken figurative. You're just doused in these thoughts of indecision. So Spirit is saying, Court, I'm going to need you to make a decision. For some of you guys, this could be around legalities. Some of you guys' decisions is based off of legalities. But anything that you make a decision on leads to high honors and success. So you do have success at the end of this, contemplating, maybe not sleeping at night, maybe uncertain about the future. Spirit is saying, I just need you to focus on the now. Try to be in the present moment. when you have a big decision in front of you and it feels successful and you're a little bit worried, just contemplate on it in a relaxed mode. Try to relax. Play some music. Try to, for some of you guys, you're relaxing because you're drinking a glass of wine or a glass of whiskey. I don't know. But Spirit is saying, you know, try to relax in a way that's healthy for you. In a way where you can cognitively clearly think, because sometimes you can't think really well and make good decisions when you're on any type of substance. So I would say stay away from the substance and make that decision based off of a clear mind. Drink that water, you know, drink some tea, drink some matcha, you know, things like that. And if you need to take a day or two, think about it for a day or two, or think about it for the whole week if you have the luxury of a whole week to think about making a decision on something big, something life-changing. But I am seeing unexpected abundance if you make this decision and you decide well. Yeah, I'm hearing if you decide well, the well doesn't run dry. Wow. So this is long-term money. Could be something you're doing online. With that cryptocurrency card that came out first, it could be something online. But yeah, take time to contemplate and think about it. Spirit is saying you don't have to make a decision right now, but it does require you to weigh the pros and cons, write some things down. Write it down. Write it down if you don't know, if you can't decide. House card in reverse. Yeah, you're worried about your stability. You're wondering if that's going to be denied. For some of you guys, you want to move. You want to move out of an apartment, a condo, or a house to go to a new apartment, a condo, or a house. You want to relocate your whole life for some of you permanently. So if that's the case, Spirit is saying, I'm going to need you to contemplate that. Seeing here a long road. So yeah, you guys are at a distance from this final decision. And you could be also deciding on distance. Yeah, so you're going to make a decision. Yeah, I feel like someone's going to help you make this decision. Because I'm seeing a living room card which speaks of conversation and meetings. Well, obviously, if you meet with somebody, you're going to have a conversation about your thoughts. Look at the thoughts card coming out again. Your thoughts about your doubts, worries, anxieties, and fears. So there's something of like a fear or a doubt. Spirit is saying just do it. Just do it. Okay? But if you need more time to think about it, do that first and then do what you decide on. Because you might be trying to micromanage bills here, and you might be needing a loan or extra money. And Spirit is saying this is happening for a reason. If something is not working or crashing out or on a pause, it's happening for a reason for you to decide on what is better for you. Whatever is better for you is going to lead you to this. But you can't get here if you don't handle this first. Handle that huge decision first. Something's working out for you. I'm seeing entrepreneur and cryptocurrency. It's just pointing me back to the beginning. These two cards coming out first. Something is working out for you. I just think you're in your head about it, Leos. Yeah, you're in your head about it. You don't want to lose something or someone. Maybe it has to do with other people involved. I don't think it's that you're afraid of what other people will think. I just think that you're afraid of, I don't know. You're like afraid of something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But you guys take it how it resonates. Like I said, book a personal if you want me to get in your business. Link is in the description box below. Oh, is somebody asking a question? Will this be available afterwards? Yes. Yes. Yep. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to the new subscribers. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Aisha is a new subscriber. Thank you so much, Aisha. We have here hills, obstacles to overcome. See? Leos, you got an obstacle to overcome coming up, or you already did this. Take it how it resonates. But This huge decision leads to unexpected abundance. So I think you're thinking about the worst, or you know how like when we get in our heads and we're like, what if this happens? What if that happens? Well, what if it doesn't? And what if things go well? Have you ever thought about that? So that's what Spirit is saying here. There might be obstacles to overcome because you feel like forces are working against you, but Spirit is saying don't worry about how the outcome's going to be. Worry about the present moment and how do you feel right now? Because we still need to make a decision. So bring yourself more in the present to be able to make a cognizant decision for the future. Because sometimes we think too far ahead and all these what ifs, and we don't actually make the best decision for ourselves. We make a panic decision. You see what I'm saying? So organize your feelings and your thoughts and like really center yourself. The best way to do that is to write stuff down and look at it from an above view. Because when you could look at something that you wrote down, you could be like, oh, I don't want to do that, but why do I feel like that? Because I feel like I can do that. But then you having conversations with yourself. I need you to talk to yourself and work it out. Because Spirit says that if you do work this out and contemplate properly, you do have a positive outcome here. You just might need to get out of your head. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. So carefully handle this so you could be in balance. Grasshopper energy is here. You could have seen a grasshopper recently. Grasshopper could definitely be a prosperous thing to see. Prosperous creature to hear or to see. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. You may feel like you're in need of help, assistance, or guidance, some type of advice or clarity. This reading could give it to you, or you could give it to yourself when you sit back and you look at things from a outside perspective. You write it down or something. We have here successful outcome to your problems. See? I'm telling you, you got the key. Leo, you got the key. You got the key to this success. Right now, it just might be in the thick of it. For others of you who've gone past this struggle or decision making, you're going to see that you receive some type of assistance along the way. For some of you guys, this is an unexpected opportunity coming your way that you're going to accept. And you're like, dang, if I didn't make that decision, I wouldn't have ever have met this person or met myself in face-to-face with this opportunity. I wouldn't have done it. I would have just sat here and I would have sat there in whatever position I was in, and I would have missed all these blessings. Yeah, sometimes you just got to get up and move. And that might be literal. Okay, with the key card here, someone could literally be moving and someone could be handing you a key. Look at that. Yo, that's crazy. Somebody giving you a key. The key to your problem could be relocation. It could be rent. It could be money about your home, your house and home, whatever you call house and home, rent, condo, a tent. I don't know where you live, but it seems like there's some type of assistance or opportunity that leads you to having a better outcome for yourself. You might be doing the unnecessary with your money or your mind. And Spirit's like, I need you to be in balance with those things. So take it how it resonates. All right, with that being said, this is going to be my Leo reading. It was a really great reading. I thought it was successful. I think there's a little bit of blockages, but nothing that you can't pass, okay? You can't pass go on. You could definitely pass go, collect 200, and get your property. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to get out of this Monopoly energy and move on to Virgos. Where's my Virgos at? Lock in Virgos. Where's my World Cup energy? Drop your Zodiac sign down the chat stream below. Let me know you're ready for the read. Let me know. All right, let's get it. What do we have here for my Virgos? Lock in, Virgo. I don't know why I wanted to say you looking good. Why did I want to say, Virgo, you looking good? Did somebody say that to you today? You looking good, Virgo. Did you change your hair? Did you do something with your wardrobe? Did you just wake up and you glowing? Maybe your skin's glowing and people are like, did you do something different? You're like, no. I'm like, oh. Like, you know how people be. I don't know. Somebody might have said, you looking good. You looking good, Virgo. That's literally what I heard in my third eye. You looking good. here we go. Yes, this video will be available later for those of you asking. No, I don't know. I don't know why that would be happening on your end. Our connection's pretty strong, so I'm going to keep that same energy going because we've been having a lot of tech issues from before. I ain't trying to run into that again. All right, here we go. What do we have here for my Virgos? Lock in, Virgos. Lock in. Focus. All right, I need you to focus. All right, what do we have here? You said the Cancer reading was on point. Thank you so much, the one and only. All right, let's get it. What do we have here for my Virgo gang baddies and zaddies? When it comes to career, finances, their relationship to money, energy check-in. Energy check-in for Virgos. We're almost done with the reads, y'all. And then we have Libra and Scorpio. And then I got to get back to these personal readings like OD. So let's hurry up and do this. We have here entrepreneur. Okay, Mr. or Mrs. Thing. Whoever you are, you a boss. I don't know why I just heard Rick Ross play. I haven't heard that song in my mind or in real life, in real time. But I just heard Rick Ross's song, Boss. Boss, boss. That's literally what I heard. It echoed too. Boss. Okay, Virgo, Big Purr. Big Purr Virgo is in the building. Everybody watch out. We're in the VIP's energy. Okay, who's the real MVP here? Virgo. M Virgo P. It says here, debt paid. Oh, no wonder you bossing up. Your debts are paid. Okay. Lock in, gang, lock in. I'm just really excited for you. Okay, your debts are paid. Or they will be. If you don't think they're going to, I'm here to tell you that they are going to be paid because of your boss-like energy. Now, you could have your own business or you could work for someone else. I'm just getting from this entrepreneur card, not one thing in particular. I'm just getting this is your energy, your characteristic, your personality trait. You're very boss-like right now. You could have stepped into this recently or you could have always been like this. Your debts are paid. Or you finally ripping up the last debt, the last credit card bill, the last something, the last payment on a firm. You guys got that firm card? You guys got the Klarna? You're ripping up the payments. You said debt is paid. Credit cards slashed. Money in the bank. Credit score up. You're a boss. Because you took care of your responsibilities. So a lot of you guys, your debt is paid due to you heavy lifting your responsibilities with a smile on your face. Look at this person. Happy to be there. I'm happy to carry these bricks. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I feel like you had things heavy on your shoulder when it came to money, bills, anything that popped up, whether it was your own thing that popped up or whether it was somebody else's, like your kids. I don't know. If you have kids or parents that need support, it's like you did that. Like, that's literally all I meant to say to you. Or you're about to. Because for some of you guys, this didn't play out yet. This is an energy check-in, so it could just be playing out soon in this way. For some of you guys, you run your own business and there's a loan debt that you have to repay while you are running your business. That is also taken care of. Yeah, I see you completing that. No problems. Weekend sale. Maybe you ran a sale on your own business. For some of you Virgos, you ran a sale. That was the best marketing strategy you could do around this time. It's holiday season. For a lot of you Virgos, you're on that energy. You're on that tip. We have here interview. We have here right direction. We have here overtime. Yeah, the right direction was to work this overtime. So you did an overtime something. You either work for another workplace or you work for yourself. Either way, you worked overtime. You did something really strategic and checkmate. You receive reward for your merit. So it says right direction here. You receive this. Debts paid. Okay. Now, debts doesn't always have to be money. It could just mean that you've paid your dues when it comes to you proving yourself worthy of a workplace, or you paid your dues when it comes to you running your own business, and now people just come to you naturally. You don't have to like upsell yourself so much. Okay, so people just like, you paid your dues with your reputation is what I mean. So for a lot of you guys, that could be that, or it could be literal dues. It could be both. It could be both. I'm seeing here interview for some of you guys. You interviewing for more help, extra help, holiday help, if that's the case, if you run your own business. You have money to pay other people. For some of you, you might have been working overtime looking for a new workplace position. You're going to get that interview. I see that interview coming up quick too. They look at your resume. They take one glance. They skim it. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to call Virgo. Oh, okay. Should I just give them a call tomorrow? No, I'm gonna need you to call Virgo right now. Get them on the line. We want to have them in for an interview. Can we make time at 2 p.m.? I have a meeting at 1. This is what I hired you for you to be my secretary. Can you lock that in? We need Virgo here right now. Why are you still standing here? Like, get Virgo in the room right now. These people are anxious to hire you, Virgo. That's what I'm hearing and seeing. Yeah, because you approved for that job. But boss. That's literally what I'm hearing. You's the boss. Okay. Lock in. Virgo, if you don't work for yourself, you're getting hired. That's on period. Because the way your resumeing, the way your credentials, the way your reputationing, can't nobody not want to hire you. There's something here about you worked overtime, or you paid your dues, or you did something, and it shows on this piece of paper. It shows. It stands out from the crowd. Oh my God. Somebody wants to hire you bad too. They was looking for you high and low. They tired of hiring people and firing people. They just want that position to be fulfilled long term. I feel like this is a place that you're going to be at for a long time. For those of you looking for a workplace, you're going to be at this place, mark my words, for a long time. Whatever a long time means for you, because you get to choose when you want to quit. At this point, they're not going to fire you. You're going to have to beg them to fire you, because they won't. They won't. You would have to quit, because this is the type of job that you're going to be in. Yeah, this workplace, it seems like you're going to be well respected there. Because like I said, it's this boss energy. You work overtime. It's the quality. You know how some employees, it gives quality. And other employees, they just there for the check. They don't care about that. Workplace, they don't care about that franchise. They don't care about moving up. They don't give an F. I feel like this employer was looking for people high and low to fulfill this position that you're about to fill, Virgos. We have here the message card. Wow. Message. For some of you guys, this happens in 7 days. You receive an email to start in January for a new workplace in 7 days. You're going to receive an email. For some of you guys, it's within 7 weeks. You're going to receive an email or a phone call. January. To work for this place immediately. Immediately. Like, I'm getting it's immediate. Like, it's immediate conversation, communication, immediate phone call, immediate email. For those of you looking for a workplace. Now, for others of you who are already self-employed or employed by another workplace, I'm seeing here that you're going to be going in the right direction of whatever effort you're putting in. And I do feel like people want to work for you, whether you're hiring or not, if you work for your own business. We have thoughts card in reverse. Yo, it's a no-brainer that somebody's going to communicate to you. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you guys who work in a workplace right now, your thoughts are in reverse about it. You're thinking of communicating something, but you're unsure, so you're going to wait till 2026 to do it. You're going to wait between January and February to do this, so you can get what it is that you're asking for from the employer. For some of you guys, you want to get paid more, or you want more respect on your name in whatever way, shape, or form that means for you. You're debating on when's the best time for me to communicate this. You decided not right now. You decided in January or February you're going to do that. Because you feel like you worked really, really hard to be put in a position that's better, or to be paid handsomely for your time, because you put, like I said, you paid your dues, you put in the work. So for some of you guys, you're veterans at that workplace. You've been there for the longest, and you're looking for a new position, or you're looking for a new pay, like a raise or something, or some type of salary change, because you're like, listen, I've been here for X amount of time, I have X amount of skill, and I need X amount of money. But boss, I swear to God, you guys are on that big boss energy. When I tell you, ma'am, sir, I don't know who I'm talking to, Virgos, but like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is what I'm predicting for you. Yeah, you're not going to be concerned about 2026. Yeah, you're not going to be concerned about 2026 no more. For those of you who own your own business or run your own business or whatever, I'm seeing here that you do pay your dues because you're being responsible with your money. I do see you working overtime, maybe running sales or like some type of marketing strategy that you use that hits. And I'm seeing here that you might have extra money to hire new people, or a person to help out in the future in next year. Tell me more about this money for my entrepreneurs or business owners or whoever these people are. Dang, you get an unexpected level up. See, this is coming out of nowhere. Listen, you whatever decisions you're making, if you run your own business, you're making the best decisions right now. I don't know what it is that you did or what it is that you set up. Best decisions. Because what this does, it gives you unexpected income, but it also gives you an unexpected windfall of abundance in a new way in 2026. So whatever you're doing now pays off even more, because it's already paying off now, but it pays off even more next year. So it could be doubled, quadrupled. It could be to the 10th power. Okay? Tenfold is what I'm seeing here. Look at this card. Loan approved, and the money tree is on the bottom. Let's get the tea leaf cards. I want to switch it up before we go into Libras. We got a rat here. Someone working against you behind your back. You got rats. You got a pest problem at work. That could be literal. Maybe they do got rats. But no, you have this energy that irritates people's demons is what I'm being shown here, because we have the moon following the rat card. So for some of you guys, these are people who will be revealed to you when the big changes in your life happen. So what's going to be revealed to you is big changes, unexpected income, but also what's going to be revealed to others is how you receive this or what you receive. And so you could have had somebody been working behind your back against you, or you could have somebody who tries to. They don't succeed because it's illuminated. It's like you find out about it, or yeah, or like someone else does, maybe if it's in the workplace. Pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, someone close maybe puts you privy to this. Your dog, your homie, your bestie, your coworker. They could help you figure out who this is or who's been acting up behind your back. But this person could also want to assist you and provide help for you, and someone else is jealous. You know what I get? This is like a workplace that there's you, Virgo, and then there's two friends that work at the workplace. These people can be acquaintances that they think that they're deeper friends with you than you actually lead on. Like maybe they feel like closer to you than you actually personally feel. But I'm feeling like two friends are fighting over you in a workplace. So I don't think it's jealousy towards you. I think it's jealousy amongst friends, like discord amongst other people about you. Oh, well, I helped Virgo do this, so what did you do for Virgo? Oh, I didn't know you was getting Virgo a candy cane for Christmas. Let me figure it out. And the next thing you know, they're like, hey, I figured out what to do for Virgo. I got them a white elephant gift. What did you do for Virgo? Oh, really? I just spent 20 bucks. Well, my white elephant gift was $50. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought it was a limit. Yeah, that's only if you don't care about the person. That's only if you if you follow the rules. Like, we know Virgo. Why didn't you spend 50? Why you only spend 20? Like, there's two people fighting over you. And it doesn't have to be that petty or tit for tat, but you get it. It's like you're in the middle, Virgo. That's not going to be for everybody. That's a personal message coming through. So I don't know who needs to hear that personally. Unsuccessful plan, see? A close-up friend that has unsuccessful plans. For some of you, it's that, but for others of you, Libra, or I'm sorry, I called you Libra because Libra's next after this, literally after I say this. For some of you Virgos, somebody asks for money or help in their life. This is their plan to ask you when you come up. But they could have been secretly like, I wouldn't say working behind you, behind your back or against you directly. But I will say that they had hidden agendas. Like they weren't conspiring really, but it was like, let me watch from a distance and then ask them for help when they start to blow up. Or when they start to have whatever it is that they have. Or when their blessings start to come in, So that's what it's giving. Yeah. I'm seeing here people with their hand out or a particular person with their hand out. For others of you Virgos. Somebody could be maybe expecting you to hand them a job because you work somewhere. For some of you guys, you get this interview at this new workplace and they're like, ooh, I was trying to quit too. Can you put in a good word for me? And you're like, I just started working there. I can't just put in a good word for you. Because sometimes, when you put good words in for friends and then they end up being the same people who are running late, not showing up or canceling, or it just makes you look bad. So, you know what I'm saying? So you're contemplating that and maybe they feel offended by that. Oh, you're better now, or oh, you don't help me. Like, bye. Help yourself. There's plenty of applications for the same workplace. I don't want you to put me as a reference because I just started working here. If you F this up for me, for us, I'm going to find you. I have a special set of skills. You want some taken type energy. All right, so that's what I have for you, Virgos. Take it how it resonates. Not going to be for all, but with that being said, let's lock into my Libras. Lock in, gang. Lock in. All right, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Run up them likes. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run it up. Run it up. I'm just putting all the cards the same way. For those of you Libras who are new here, welcome in. For those of you who are OGs or in-betweens, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Just to give everybody a PSA, a cute little passa. I'm having a Black Friday sale, so go take advantage of it. All right, my sale is on all my readings, 30% off from now until December 1st. So definitely, if you need a reading, book a read. If you don't feel like you need one, it's okay. But I won't be doing readings until March 2026. So I will be closing out that service until March 2026. I'm going to take a little mental hiatus off that and stick to the live streams, okay? In the meantime. So with that being said, all right, let's lock in, Libras. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's say I usually have the candles lit, but the candles, both of them went out, so we're just gonna leave it unlit. We only have 2 more signs. Or you want me to light the candle? You want me to light the candle? I'll just do it. I know you guys want me to. You're like, it's not fair, because we was last. Y'all be always doing that to me. We was last. All right, it's lit. There we go. Lock in, gang, lock in. You said, oh my God, can you do my reading? Moose, you're going to have to book that personal. It's on sale, so go check it out. The link to my website is in the description box below to book a personal. Okay, you guys? Hi, Kim. Candy's in the chat. Shout out to the OGs. Like the video, hype the video up. There's a new hype button. After the live stream streams, there's a hype button that pops up. Press that hype button for your girl. We have here the budget card coming out. Libra, there's a budget. There's a budget here popping out. I don't know if this is your budget or the company's budget. For some of you guys, you're saving money or budgeting money for a vacation. Maybe it's the holiday vacation you're taking to see friends or family, or maybe you're literally taking a holiday vacation. Maybe you're going to a hot climate for the winter, or just for a little bit of like downtime. But I'm seeing here budget. Okay, I'm seeing here saving, calculating, being smart about your money is here. So maybe that's advice for you if you're not yet doing that. Maybe for some of you guys, that's something that you're already doing, and I'm just kind of stating the obvious. But let's see what else is here for my Libras. What do we have here for my Libra gang? Saving money. I told you, you guys are saving money. It's for a vacation for some of you. For others of you, it's just to have money to spend, you know? And maybe it makes you feel like you're on vacation when you get to spend your own money that you work hard for and you saved up. Maybe you get to spend it on a particular asset. For some of you guys, you're spending it on keeping up with your bills or something like that. We have job loss, termination of employment. For some of you guys, and I said this to another Zodiac sign, and I forget who it was, but we have huge decisions on the bottom of the deck. I said this to another Zodiac sign. It wasn't the recent ones. It was one of these in the first column: Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, or Aries. It was one of those. But you may, and not all of you, but for some of you Libras, you may have to save up your money to make a huge decision about walking away from a workplace, or that this workplace is going to crash out. I said that in some other reading. I said a workplace is about to crash out, and someone needs to be financially smart with their money right now, because this might happen out of nowhere. This might happen out the blue. This might happen out the blue. I don't know why this workplace would go out of business or fire people or whatever. You know what I'm getting? I just feel like they want to lighten the load. I just heard they want to lighten the load of people who work there. I don't know. Do you guys work in a saturated company? For those of you who work for another workplace, for those of you who work in a saturated company, like there's a lot of employees, or it's like a franchise company or something like that, they're looking to only keep who's valuable and then cut the rest. I'm literally telling you what their plan is. That's their plan. So just in case, I would save if I were you, because I don't know who they're gonna pick. If you feel like you're one of those people they're gonna pick, then, you know, by all means, claim that for yourself. But if you're one of those people who are getting chopped, you're gonna be mad that you didn't do this, that you didn't save money, that you didn't stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, Spirit's trying to give you a heads up. There's something wrong with a workplace, and they're about to like do a mass layoff. I know some people just went through that with everything going on, but I feel like there's another company that's about to do it. That might be a prediction, like a worldly prediction, that there's more companies that are about to do that mass layoff. It's not going to be with the GOV. It's going to be with other companies. Multitasking. Yeah. You might find yourself multitasking here. Micromanage and unexpected income. You might be multitasking, taking a closer look at your income. You could be very prosperous and receive more income, but that's if you save. Either way, Libra, whether this is going to happen or not for you, I just feel like you should just put money aside just in case. Because even if you don't use it for the just in case, the rainy day, quote, so to speak, even if you don't use it for that, you're going to forget about this money you saved, and then you're going to realize, oh, I have income here. So it makes it feel like it's unexpected. Because you might be doing really well with your money and then realize you have extra money to do more with. And so that's the unexpected income. It's like finding $100 in your pocket your jean pocket when you were doing the laundry. It's like that moment where it's like, oh my God, I forgot I put this in my pocket that other day. I was wondering, I thought I dropped $100, but it was in my pant pocket the whole time. Look at it in the dryer, looking crisp. You know, like, you know how you get excited when you find money? It's giving that energy. I feel like you put money away that you save and that you're like, oh, I forgot about this. I could add this to whatever else I've been, you know, trying to save or what I want to spend next on. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying here. So micromanage your income and the unexpected income coming your way. For some of you guys, this micromanagement card is really, really irritating me for you. Like, literally, it says here, job loss, termination of employment. You could be walking away from it, but it's because somebody is keeping a close eye on these employees. I don't know if you're one of them, but for it to come out in your reading, I would be concerned. Now, I wouldn't be concerned to the point of worry. I would just be concerned that if this does happen, are you going to be okay? I would be more concerned about that and having all your ducks in a row. Staying ready so you don't got to get ready last minute if they do go out of business, or if something does happen where you're going to have to unexpectedly do something, or, you know, have some type of means. And I almost feel like for others of you in the workplace dynamic, I feel like this is a lot of workplace dynamic. I'm not getting business owners, so this might not be your message. But in the workplace, for my Libras, for like one or two of you, or it could be a smaller group than that, or a smaller group a little more than that. But I'm seeing there's an employer that you guys may be working for that is just looking to fire somebody. I don't know why is that coming through? Why are they looking to fire somebody? You know when people look for a problem? That's why I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know. It kind of gives me anxiety. I said, why are they looking for somebody or looking to fire somebody? Because it doesn't meet their expectations, or that person doesn't meet their expectations. So they're expected to let go of somebody because they are micromanaging them. You're not meeting the expectations of the workplace, fired. You're not taking care of the responsibilities that are underneath this job description, fired. You came in 10 minutes late for work, fired. You were stuck in traffic, got into a whole car accident, I don't care, fired. They're looking to fire somebody. You're not meeting my expectations, fired. Like, dang, somebody is cutthroat. Whoever this manager, supervisor, or whoever has the capability to fire somebody, they're looking for it. They can't wait. Because they feel like, how does this person feel? Explain how this person feels. Explain how this person feels. Why do they feel like this? one of two things can be happening here with this person who has the ability to do this in the workplace. It's because they're not happy at home. Something about stability isn't stabilized in the home for them. So they're taking out personal life on their professional workplace and people in the professional life. But you will never know that because they're going to blame it on something else. Or that this means that their expectations are they have stable expectations. They have like regular like expectations any employer would have, but for some of you, this person they feel like you're not giving stability to the workplace. So again, meeting their expectations, but it could be in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what they're pointing out. What are they pointing out? What's not meeting their expectations? Like specifically. Like specifically. You're not bringing in money or marketing or something you're in charge of or something that you're doing isn't giving. Yeah, to the contracts, the marriage, the contract, the business place. So financially something isn't giving here on your end. That means that whatever asset whatever assets that they wanted or outcomes that they wanted, I should say outcomes, whatever outcomes that they wanted, they feel like you're taking advantage of the contract or you're not valuing something that was given to you for stability. Like, so what you're doing or how you're moving isn't meeting their expectations. Their expectations could be out of this world ridiculous. They could just be a miserable person. So it doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It's just how they see you. I'm not telling you that you're not good enough, Libra. This is how they see you. So they're going to make up something and say, well, you know, you haven't been meeting the expectations of the responsibilities underneath this criteria. And you're like, I've been checking off all the bullet points. And they're like, but this one thing. And you're like, what is that? And they're like, you have to wear slacks that are pressed and pristine, and you have to wear this, and you're not following the dress code. Like, you wore a skirt yesterday, and on Wednesdays we wear slacks. Like, I don't know. This person is out of, like I'm saying, their expectations are ridiculous. Okay, the expectations. Let me get out of these live streams, child, because I'm messing around now. But I'm just saying, like, what they expect of you is ridiculous. It's not, I don't even feel like it's practical. Now, for a lot of you guys, the roles are reversed. What's crazy is, Libra, I do have to reverse this message for you because for a lot of you, you want to leave the workplace because they're not meeting your expectations. And you're like, I thought this was going to lead to my stability. I thought this was going to help me pay my bills. I thought this would help me get my own place or move places, save money. You're not meeting my expectations. So you guys might actually not get fired. You might just leave the workplace because you're like, not you micromanaging me, but not paying me for this. Like, if you're going to micromanage me, actually pay me something worth it. This ain't worth it. You're micromanaging me and you're not paying me enough? Nah, I'm out of here. So for some of you guys, you're leaving because they're not meeting the contract. They're not meeting the pay scale. So for some of you guys, it's the other way around. Like I said, there's no equal give and take. Unexpected income. Again, we actually have this twice, but it came out sideways. So it's telling me here that you're uncertain about if this workplace is even healthy for you to stay in. Because you're like, this isn't an equal give and take. This is a one-way street. Yeah, you're not happy with that. So you're choosing you first. This is my main character card. This is you. You're choosing you first. You said, I'm going to go where I'm being led. You might communicate to someone else about an opportunity. You might look for new work somewhere else. Yeah. And it's very close. It's not at a distance. So I feel like this is going to be a close decision because you're too concerned and you want a new relationship to your money. You want new contracts, new business agreements. You want a new workplace position, right? It's a relationship to a new contract, a new workplace, a new business partner if you run your own business. But I wasn't getting business owners, but it could be. Take it out, resonates. But that's what I was getting from your reading. Very intense. Very intense. Very unexpected, too. A lot of this is unexpected information, but also synced with unexpected abundance, too. But it requires you to be very self-aware and be very present. I would say my best advice for you, Libra, right now with your money, career, and finances coming up is to be very present. Be aware. Pay attention to details and what people are saying or what's going on or patterns that you pick up on. Because you might witness people being fired too, if that's the case. You're like, 10 people just got fired. Why don't they giving us raises? They don't want to even fill those positions. So where are our raises at? Like, for some of you guys, a lot of what the employer's doing is raising questions within you. Go with that. Follow that. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Libras. That's what I got. I didn't really get too much. I did get a lot of tea without the tea cards, so we'll just leave it be with these 2 oracle decks used. But that's what I got for you, Libras. You have a lot of unexpected income and blessing coming your way, but it may require you to either leave the workplace and go somewhere new, or for others of you, it was more of the reverse. It may turn out to be that somebody is ridiculously expecting crazy expectations from a lot of employees, and they might just be like on a mass hiring like power trip, or a mass firing power trip. I mean, not hiring, that would be great, but they're on a mass firing power trip. You're getting fired. You're getting fired. You're getting fired. You're going on a holiday break. We'll see how it We'll see how it goes when comes 2026. But you're getting fired. Like somebody is on a power mother effing trip. Watch out for that. You don't have to be scared. Just be prepared. You know, I said it here first. Lock in, gang. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you want me to be all up in your business, book a personal. All right. Link is in the description box below. Let's go, Scorpio. All right. What do we have here for my Scorpions? Last reading of the day. I'm going to check up on my birds while you guys drop your zodiac sign down in the chat. So I'll be right back. I got to check up on them again. So I will return shortly, okay? It literally takes me 2.5 seconds, so don't go nowhere. Like the video, subscribe, drop your zodiac sign, all that good stuff. Let's go. All right, you guys, I'm back. Let's get it. Last reading. Last reading. All right. Lock in, gang. Lock in. All right. Here we go. Scorpios. Energy check-in for career and finances. Thank you, Scorpio, for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's lock into your energy. Thank you for being here. I really have been having a busy week. All right. So appreciate y'all for tuning in and for being avid supporters of the live stream and the channel. Ooh, the light's coming out. Ooh, look at that. I might be able to turn off this artificial light. Look at that light coming in on Scorpio's read. Lock in, Scorpio. Let's see what we get for you. We be vibing. Wow, we be vibing. Looks nice. All right, let's see. Ooh, my hands are getting dry. Whoa, we're hiring and deadline. Wow. Look at that. We're hiring and deadlines. Okay, I'm not mad at this. I think this is very great. For a lot of you Scorpios who work for another workplace, they could be hiring within the workplace for you to level up. There's an opportunity for you to level up. There is a deadline. It does feel like it's a rushed thing. So I feel like it's a fast turnover time. But there's a deadline to hire someone for a position, whether you already work somewhere and they're hiring internally or whether you are looking for work. Okay. For some of you guys, you're looking for work. You're getting hired like that. Okay. So I don't know if this is holiday help or if this is a position that needs to be filled immediately after the holidays, like January or February, but like they're looking at you, Scorpio, and you're looking at them, and you guys are deciding to, you know, shake on this to make this happen. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. So that's what I get here for deadlines, and it's about time. So for some of you guys, you really needed this to happen. Yeah, you really needed this to happen because you needed to pay these bills. These deadlines with these bills wasn't waiting for nobody. So for a lot of you guys, you who work for another workplace, you really needed to pay these bills. There were specific deadlines that needed to be hit. You're going to hit those. Unexpected income, you're going to hit those. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, you might be hiring extra help. And there's a deadline that you need to do this with because you might need the extra help so you can focus on other things. Focus on the marketing, focus on the other expenses. Maybe you know by hiring help, it'll bring in more money. So for my business owners, I do feel like you're getting like one extra employee, maybe two. I'm also seeing here, for some of you guys, what's unexpected is I want to clarify it with a different oracle deck. Tell me more about this unexpected income, Spirit, for my Scorpios. For my Scorpios who have your own business, you're going to be doing really, really great. But there is something that's going to change. There's a tower here in the future. I don't feel like it's a bad tower. We have here communication in reverse. No communication. Success in your work endeavors, but with no communication. So you have unexpected income and then you have like a break. You have like a quiet period of like no sales or no business or something, and then it picks back up. There's something here that stops, if that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. high honors, success. You're getting unexpected abundance after a time of slow movement with your money for my business owners, my self-employed Scorpios. For others of you, you're going to be making a change soon. You're going to be changing the way you communicate or changing the way you market something. You're changing something. Something it will not always be the same. But it leads you to offers, to more offers. It's like there's something you change here by the way you communicate or market or something, but it leads you to more. And for others of you, so that's one group of you, but for others of you, it's the first way I said it. You have a short break of no money, and then or slow money or slow business, and then it picks up. So this tower is that people aren't coming to you to book nothing, to pay for anything, to order anything, whatever it is, goods, product, or service you provide, but then it all of a sudden picks up again. We need a timing card on this. I need to know when this is happening for you guys. You guys might be seeing my forehead in the screen. I'm so close to these cards. I'm like, let me see what's going on here. Not literally trying to get close to the cards. Bye. All right, here we go. What is the timing of this? Oh. Right now, it's the fall. Well, technically winter, autumn energy. For some of you Scorpios, you felt like things slow down in the fall. Or you feel like you're going to switch something up, and you're starting to switch it up right now in the fall. So whichever storyline you was connected to for my entrepreneurs or my business owners here, there's something here that you're switching up in the fall that works out for you for the better later. For some of you guys, you are experiencing a slow business to quick pickup. You're expecting slow business to come through, but then it quickly picks up. So you have high success and honors. I feel like it's a risk you took. That's what it is. For a lot of you Scorpios, you roll the dice on something and you switch something or change something or stop something, or something stopped on its own. And you roll the dice to change something, switch something up, or start something. And when you do that, that's when this pops off for the better. Okay, so there's something here that was required for it to fall away, for things to come back together better, is what it's giving. Kind of just like the overall general consensus of my entrepreneurs here. Yeah, very soon you about to have that lightning strike. For some of you guys, you need this idea, or this idea is going to hit. For others of you, this is very soon gonna hit your bank account or going to work out for you. I feel like the fall, October, November, could have been slow for you, or could have been when you changed something or when you made plans to change something. Very soon, things are about to pick up based off of the changes that you make, or based off of the experience of slowness that you may have had with your own business. This is about to get better. Business is about to be booming. Sales are about to be up. They could already. Okay, it gets better in April. So I'm seeing at the holidays, between the holiday season and April, you're going to be doing well. So yeah, something was temporary. It was a temporary problem that you had with your finances if you have your own business. Now, for others of you who work for a workplace, let's see what's happening there. Work for a workplace, or that they're getting hired somewhere else. Wow, successful outcome to your problems. Wow, so if you're not employed, you're going to be employed. If you are in a workplace and they're hiring internally, apply for it. You do have a successful outcome here. If you don't get hired for that particular position, they may tell you about another one that they feel like you'd be better in, and it's maybe the same pay or more pay. So the key to your problems is going to, the key to your problems is here. You're going to be successful. There's a successful outcome in the future, in the near future, because we had the very soon card. It says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yeah. You have to make a little bit more, like, I don't want to say sly or sneaky decisions, but you have to go more with like an agenda, and maybe a hidden agenda. So maybe you need to keep your agendas a little bit more private or hidden, especially when it comes to your own business. For those of you who are in business, for those of you who work for another workplace, I would say don't tell other people what your plans are to do next or what next move you're making. I would just keep it to yourself for now. Even if you're unemployed looking for a workplace position, I wouldn't tell somebody that, hey, I applied to work for, HBO or Cartoon Network, or I applied for this. I would just don't tell nobody. Just apply for it and let it play out in silence, because there's something here where there's a successful outcome to your problem, especially in business, but you might have like you might have to show more than what you say. Like you could, I'm trying to think of the saying that I always say in this live stream. Like I could show you better than I could tell you. It's definitely that energy. So if somebody's like, oh yeah, you're applying for work places or wherever you apply to, you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna, keep applying. I just been applying to everywhere, so we'll see what pops off. I mean, it's a bunch of different places. I can't even remember where I applied. Like, you don't have to tell people anything. Or I like to keep that to myself, for now until, something locks in, Like, maybe you just, like, I don't know. It's either lie about it or be honest about how you don't want to divulge information, but I don't feel like you should. It's none of their business anyway. Why is somebody trying to clock where you work or your money? I never got that. Oh, so you're applying for jobs. Where have you applied to? Are you still working for that place? Are you how much do they pay? Do they pay you enough? They pay me enough. Like, people just be all up in your tea. I see here, Scorpio. You could have Taurus in your chart as well. I'm seeing the bull here come out. What else is here? A period of ill health, depression. You know what's crazy? For some of you guys, you get that winter flu or winter cold, but you never back down. It's like, I'm sick, but while I'm healing and drinking this tea or eating this soup, I'm still going to apply for workplaces. Like, you're resilient. Now, obviously get your rest, but I see here that you're resilient. You're like, that's not gonna stop me. That's not gonna stop me. Yeah, you get this enlightenment. I'm seeing here candle energy. You will be shown the way through difficult times. So for some of you guys, if you end up getting sick or something like that, you utilize your time in a productive way. Next thing you know, you feel better, and next thing you know, you're hired for something. And it's because you took that time to really pour into yourself. Besides pouring that tea or soup, you was pouring into yourself, applying for jobs. You took a nap, you applied for jobs, you fed yourself, where someone took care of you while you was trying to do this to make sure that you was on point. For some of you guys, yeah, like watch out for being around people who are sick. That's what I'm getting. Watch out for people who have colds or sniffling or sneezing. Or take all your vitamins. If you're the type of person who takes so many vitamins that, it helps you not get sick, I would highly advise that around this time, because that card came out. But also, this card represents a fly, so this could just be a fly on the wall. It doesn't have to be literal, but there's definitely a fly on the wall when it comes to where you work, like that type of energy. We have your archway card. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Yeah, you will be shown the way. The way leads to a new path. The way here that you will be shown leads to new opportunities, possibilities, and a path opening up. The arc of your story. Or the beginning of your story. We have the archway there. Ring. Wow. Yeah, you're going to be having a commitment to a contract of some sort. It says a marriage will take place either in romantic or business affairs. So that means that when it comes out in your career reading, there's something here that is a full circle moment. There's something here that makes sense to you. There's something here where you'll connect the dots later on to. But right now, focus on the present. In the later future, you'll see why this had to play out. But there's something happening very soon where a new contract or a contract in general is going to take place here. You'll be able to pay your bills, meet deadlines because of this unexpected windfall of abundance or money or recognition, whether you run your own business or you work for another business, okay? For some of you guys who are unemployed, looking for employment, you will be employed. So there's something here that comes around full circle for you, okay? Okay, so Spirit's advice here is to have strength, have strength and fortitude, and be courageous and kind here on your journey. It looks like it leads to abundance, but there is like a period of like pause. And for some of you guys, it's because, you know, you got a little bit of a cold, a winter cold or something. But for others of you, it's a period of pause with your finances. But that doesn't mean that it's not working. That just means that there's like something shifting. Usually when something shifts in your life, it looks like a delay, or it looks like it's not working out, or that's the end of it. But it's only because there's something changing. The Tower here. There's something changing. In the middle of changing for the better here. Yeah, for the better. Bottom of the deck, the gift card. Yeah, I forgot that was there. So you might forget that you asked for this. This could be something you manifested from Spirit. You might forget that you even asked for this blessing or to get this type of guidance, and Spirit shows you, okay? So that's what I see here. For a lot of you guys, you'll be receiving this very soon. Like I said, within the next 7 days. It could be a very soon type of time frame. But for others of you, it's right now, okay? So I don't feel like it's anywhere far away. So I don't feel like you really have anything to be really too concerned about when it comes to any type of pauses or windows of time. So this is good for you. This is very good for you. It's a good read. I don't see any blockages. I just see like a shift happening, and it might scare you into thinking things are over with or stopped. But it didn't stop. It's just shifting. It's like when I need something to change, when somebody shifts gears on the car, sometimes it goes back a little and you're like, oh no, where's the car going? Is it going back downhill? And they're like, no, I'm switching gears. Like there's just something shifting, and it may make you feel paranoid or think that something's not happening, but everything is still happening in your favor. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's a better way of explaining it. With that being said, this is going to be your reading, Scorpio, so take it how it resonates. That was the energy check-in on your career and finances for all my zodiac signs. Thank you so much, Aries through Pisces, for being here. Scorpios, thank you so much for being patient for your reading, because you guys are last. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, you guys. Also, hit that hype button. Hype me up on that button. The button that you see after the live stream is the hype up button, okay? So definitely hype my videos so that everybody else can get their messages. But with that being said, like I mentioned before, we do have love readings tonight. So 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Times. I will see you guys back here. All right. Same room, same place, okay, at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the love reading. So pull up, all right? And I'm going to timestamp this reading. All the timestamps are always available in the comments, so make sure that you're checking the comments for the timestamps because I work really hard to keeping that consistent on the channel for you, okay? So like the timestamp. Let me know you like it. Let me know you appreciate it and all that good stuff, all right? So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Ashe. Bye.